Some people go Tuesday through Tuesday now.
Yeah.
We're back.
Woohoo, we're back.
All right. So,
we're back.
On the floating isle, you all met each other as you were being all assembled as a team. You were given uniforms. One of you snuck in and stole the position of another team member. As you are all, as you're all being formed into the freelancer corps, a specific corps that is the more elite warriors are sent on very specific tasks. In this case, kind of going to different towns and dealing with what are called nests, very specific remnants of the previous age from the Plague King that are corrupting certain areas, especially in towns where they can't defend themselves. You are on the team with Soma Theraphor, as he has you accompanying him over to a town called Athearia. It is a small mining town over in the Vales of Heartwind. More of a human part of the realm, but does have tieflings, elves, and everything in it, but primarily humans. You got teleported over to the carriage, and that's pretty much where we left off. So before we begin, in case anyone did not see session 0, I want to go around and just everybody just say your name as just a cast announcement. I'm just going to go with what is on my screen. So we'll start off with Nara.
I am Nara Bloodfist, the lethal. Yeah. And I am a female orc, and I'm a barbarian, and I have been a soldier for a very long time. So, well seasoned.
Okay,
that's
cool.
for sure.
Ryan.
Who's Ryan? Who could that be? Surely you must mean me. I'm Maud Crow. I am a Asmar paladin. I was on bathroom duty until about 45 minutes ago, but I'm really, really excited to be here and make new friends. Hopefully they want to be my friend. And no one shoves me in the locker. It's a good day.
I did love the progressive change into the voice. That was.
There goes my freaking internet.
You gotta warm up. You gotta warm up into it.
Sara?
Yeah, he is Quinn for now. You don't know shit about him. Someone knows a little bit that he snuck in. And we'll figure out the voice because I'm the only boy in town.
The whole town, only one boy.
No, there is no other
You're
boy.
a boy.
The only boy. Sounds like we're doing something else here. Probably not good. Eileen?
I play Natsuro Kami. Natsu is wood elf druid, Circle of the Moon. And you can see from the lovely art everything you need to know about her. And everything we do know about her so far. So, yeah.
Okay, last but not least, Steph.
I am playing Jinx, a goblin blood hunter.
Simple, easy, straight to the point.
Short and sweet.
Mm-hmm. Literally short.
So, yeah, you were teleported after going into the mad scientist lair and going through his huge teleportation circle. You now appear into a grand, large, like truck van sized kind of carriage. being pulled by about 6 horses due to the weight of it. There's some storage inside, but already assembled in there are 2 other officers. They're not freelancers like you, but they're just beatnik soldiers, kind of what you guys were before you got promoted. They still have their helmets on, with the guard piece all the way down. They're just sitting there. One of them's kind of leaning leg up. He's kind of leaning, like sitting on top of the boxes of storage. Another one is, after the ride's already going, he already seems like he's kind of not good at like movement, and he's kind of getting kind of like car sick from just being there. And he's like, you can just hear him like breathing in, like taking deep breaths like inside of like his helmet, and you just hear like this echo of like heat stroke kind of like that in his helmet. Soma just kind of finds himself a spot at one side. He just sits on some of the containers, and he just looks at all of you. It's getting a little bit before we get there. You can take a nap, just relax or hang out, whatever, but we'll be traveling for a few hours. He just kind of relaxes, kind of stretches out, put his hands behind his head, and just closes his eyes. There is enough room
Can
to
I
even
look at
walk in here, just to imply.
Can I look at the guy with motion sickness and just be
I
like,
was gonna do the same thing. Like, is there openable windows? I will open a window right next to him.
There is like 2 of them, one on each side, and they're like midway through, and he happens to be on a corner, so he's not even close to it. So even if there's air current, it's just cutting through, not moving around in this long rectangular carriage. But yeah, if you look at him, he's kind of like his knees are down. He's just kind of, oh god, this sucks, and his head's just like
are you
dangling.
okay? Are
She
you
just
sure?
chuckles, and you see her take her little paintbrush that she's already started to pull out with her bigger sketch pad, and she dips it into the ink on her body, and just kind of swirls it in the air, and she'll cast Druidcraft to blow a breeze along the back of his neck.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
And then she just settles in to start refining the quick sketch she did of Renard before they got teleported into the carriage.
Okay.
Do you need anything else, sir?
Is there an open seat near the window?
There is. And Maud, who are you referring to?
The guy that's sick.
Oh, he's just like, I think a little bit of breeze helps, but he just immediately takes off his helmet and throws it upside down like a bucket, and he just immediately pukes in it.
All right, everyone stand back. I've dealt with this for 2 weeks. I'll take the bucket and see if I can open the door and chuck it out.
You're gonna check out his
I'm going
helmet?
to-
No, I'm just gonna chuck the vomit out.
Okay. All right. It's still pretty raw. Like, you give it back to him, and it's still like very wet. But it's like, thanks.
Give it back to him. Like, here you go. Here you go.
Thanks.
I'm gonna open one of those windows, and I'm literally gonna grab him and drag him and sit him down in front of the window. Too long of a ride to not be sitting here.
Do the windows have
Aim that
shutters?
way.
They don't have shutters, but for protection, they just have like 2 bars, almost kind of like carriage that is like meant for technically jail, but it just has 2 bars just for protection, and it just has 2 sets of curtains that are just kind of like almost like a grayish kind of color, nothing for design, that are on the inside of them.
He will do a movement and use thaumaturgy and make the curtains just do a little airflow thing.
Okay. He just kind of like starts to notice what's going on, and he just immediately turns towards it, and he just puts his face as close as he can to the bars, as he's just holding bars with dear life. As he just starts breathing in like crazy.
Gonna be in the army. Gotta have a stronger stomach.
You already see Soma you assume Soma's already asleep, or at least he just plays it real off real well that he can just close his eyes and just kind of zen himself out.
Nara's gonna prop herself up on one of the boxes and pull out her axe and a stone and just kind of sharpen the edge even more so.
Okay.
of her axe, her great axe, to pass the time.
What's your great ex's name again?
Bob.
Bob. The sharpening Bob.
Yes, sharpening Bob. Because when I cut a head off, it went Bob
Bob's.
across
Yeah.
the
Right.
battlefield.
Mhm.
So Bob.
Anything you guys want to do for like the first leg of this trek to get to Athearia?
As it like settles, everybody just settles. We're gonna be in it for the long haul, and it gets quiet. Natsu, still drawing, is just gonna pipe up. So, I know Maud, but I don't know the rest of you. Probably good to at least know your names, right? Natsuro, my name.
Nara. Seen you
Gwen.
around before.
Sorry, you were saying, sir?
Quinn.
Jinx.
Good to meet you.
I'm Maud. Hello.
And that's Maud.
Maud, you owe me a list.
Oh, you're so right. Hold on. I'm gonna find my prayer book and I'm gonna flip to like the very back where there's like a blank page and I'll start
Love that.
writing names.
What kind of list are you making?
But just
Just a list.
Quinn asked for a list of people who hurt me. Quinn, is this like intentional, accidental, or all of the above?
prioritize.
Lean
maybe.
towards intentional.
Is it
Yeah,
physical,
start with
mental, or
those.
emotional?
But
Yeah.
that's like what you do in the military, you know? You like slap each other on the butt sometimes. That's
How long have you been in the military?
Go team.
Who's slapping you on the butt?
Yeah. Who? What? Who are you allowing to touch you? Like, if you
Are
don't
you
want to be
slapping
touched?
people on the butt, Maud?
well, no, of course not. No, I asked for consent first. Only if they consent. But so I heard that's like a rite of passage, you know. I mean,
I always thought the rite of passage is the first time you get sprayed with blood.
I've been pepper sprayed. Is that close enough?
Not
Pepper
quite.
spray might be worse.
Yeah, true. I would know.
It burns. Yeah.
Hmm.
Blood doesn't burn,
No.
usually.
Right.
Tastes like pennies, though.
Accurate. Yeah.
Put people who are pulling on your feathers maybe on there because that's rude.
Very rude. I'd second that.
No one
That's
should
all.
be touching you unless you want them to touch you. That's a good thing to know.
Oh, okay. Starts writing down names, and it's like feverish writing, and then she flips the page and starts writing more names down. I think a lot of these were pranks, though. I don't want them to get in trouble.
If
If they were in good fun, I wouldn't include them.
if they were malicious,
Yes.
then you should.
If you felt the need to include them on a list of people who hurt you, they probably deserve to be there.
And they deserve to get whatever's coming to them.
I mean, we have time. Just write down everyone, and we sort them later. You tell us what they did, and we decide. I mean, you
Yeah.
can decide. Obviously, it's your thing. We can support.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it might take me a minute to make this list and sort out.
We've got time.
Yes.
I don't think we're going anywhere.
And she'll start working on this list.
She's
Talking
scribbling
about
along.
going anywhere. Where are we going?
Mining town, Athearia.
Oh. Right. I heard something about dragons that are not dragons.
Wyverns, yes.
Oh, all right. Never seen those, so up close.
Leftover plague. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Well, if they bleed, then they can be killed.
That is so true.
Some
Anyone
things that don't
shot one
bleed can be
before?
killed.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah,
You can kill a plant.
ghosts can.
They don't bleed.
Some do.
Yeah. But has
Can I
anyone
roll?
fought one before?
Can I roll nature on wyverns and see if I can contribute
Sure.
any knowledge to this?
Sure.
Okay. That is a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
The standard nature wyverns are not as dangerous as standard dragons. As far as wyverns, usually solo. Usually the most difficult thing about them is just them always being aerial. They're usually fast, but not super strong compared to dragons. But you do know that in this case, it is brought up that this is not a natural wyvern. This is something that has either been created by the plague to make something that resembles a wyvern, or a wyvern was here and it's been corrupted by the plague. But nonetheless, you assume it's not as dangerous as a full-fledged adult dragon, but it is still enough to be problematic for a town that doesn't have its own warriors to its cause.
So, these aren't normal wyverns, but regular wyverns fly. They're kind of a pain in the ass because they're quick, and they're not as scary as dragons. Never fought one, but that's what I know.
Okay.
So
Can we put them
ranger
on the
check.
list? Maybe on top, so we kill those first. We could name them.
Because the Plague King was destroyed 20 years ago, yes? So Nara and I definitely beat that 20 years by a few years, long enough to remember the time of the Plague King. Do we have any knowledge about like the difference between Nest's pre-Plague King and Nest's post?
Yeah, and a lot of you would know because it's such a main topic that like anybody who was born afterwards like would be the main thing to learn at school, kind of thing like that. So most of you would know this, but yeah, if you were around from beforehand, you could compare apples to apples. And yeah, anything that's like remnants of what is left, there's no like science to really figure out like why they are what they are because they don't have the mind to articulate them. But you assume in this case, because the wyvern would most likely be the alpha in this situation, if it's killed, most likely whatever's left of it, either it's just going to go crazy until it dies out, or we'll just die out from not having anything to control it. You assume that every single plate nest has to create itself some kind of like central nervous system, and in this case, it's probably using the wyvern as that. But you do know that as far as the last 20 years, anything that's left remaining has been less controlled and more chaotic, which has been more problematic because, at least with the Plague King, there was order to chaos. Now it's just chaos.
Makes sense.
And without the Plague King, these nests respawn as they once did.
No, they do once you clear them out, they are officially destroyed. The problem is that they're hard to find. So this one that you guys are going to, either the town never said anything about it this whole time, or you assume based off the fact that they're a mining town, they didn't know about it till they accidentally broke into it.
Makes sense. They dug too deep.
Pretty much.
Quinn would sit slightly in the corner and start ritually casting detect magic, mainly to see if anyone has magic items on them. Besides, I know that those guys have it. But...
You're talking about like magic items
not-
except for your group?
Not from our group, because I know they have them
Sure.
just around us.
Sure.
if there's anything in the room we could be aware of. Not stealing anything, just knowing
Yeah.
what's there.
Yeah, sure. The two foot soldiers, they just have you assume that, well, no, you would know. Their short swords are just +1 magical short swords,
Yeah.
no other properties. You know that their helmets at least give them a dark vision in case they already don't have it. And their armor is essentially just +1 leather armor. As far as Soma has a lot more magical things on him. His uniform that he has, even though it's like your guys, but it is a custom. Instead of blue and brown, his is black and silver. It processes as what looks like +3 magical studded leather armor. His sword itself is processed as a +3 magical greatsword with a couple of other properties, including illusion, conjuration, and evocation, allowing him to actually cast magic as it is, making it his arcane focus. Thank you. And then the last thing he has is a necklace that's on him that essentially allows him to have a higher saving throw and spellcasting mod.
Ooh, nice.
Outside of that, there are one of the boxes that the guy that was sick was sitting on actually has potions in it.
Good. Thank you.
Mhm.
I'll just whisper a bit to you guys, like, box these potions, just in case something happens.
That's good to know. Thanks.
Oh, if anyone was looking, his eyes when he casts turn from brown into more like a bluish silverish, like my dice color. So
Ooh.
Cool. Okay. As the first leg of the journey happens, you start to notice it is starting to become more sunset at this point. But where you guys are from, as far as the floating isle, sunsets are a little bit more, depending on the day, can be more glorious or more bare, depending on how it actually hits the clouds. Now, the way you get it, you get that orange hue that kind of crevices over the mountain pass. Who here, now to imply, there are 3 major continents in the material plane. There is the Athearia continent, which is the far west continent, Heartwind continent, which is the far east continent. There's the Ambre continent, which is far north. You guys come from the far south, but have any of you been familiar? Have any of you ever stayed in or been through Heartwind before? It's the closest thing you would have to it is like Scotland or Ireland is what Heartwind is.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Yes, please, if I can.
Okay. You would know that it is very much like prairie land, a lot of bluffs, even their castles are more old Celtic kind of in nature. A lot of their castles, the more grandier they are, it's usually if they're grandiose castles, they usually put on a cliff, just for the raw nature of them. And you can tell for any of those who are familiar with this area, you can immediately get the fresh breeze kind of smell. Even the way the air is around here almost seems cleaner. Just the ocean coming through that you can just hear whistle against the actual, just the points of the actual grass coming through is almost just something you could just close your eyes to. Even in this area, not too many paths are naturally drawn through. So you start to notice that the actual wheels for the carriage are actually cutting through grassland a little bit. Not uncommon, but it is a smoother ride compared to what we're used to of either cobblestone or just bumpy paths. There's a constant whistle in the air of birds chirping, deer running through the pass. And as the sun sets even more, for any of you that look outside, you just see the glare kind of reflect off the ocean line and just give you that beautiful hue that you can only really see for about 5 seconds. Something that you don't get to experience back where you would have to work.
As we start to lose light in the setting of the sun, Natsuro lacquers the piece she's been working on and kind of closes her book, stares out the window, and this like visible tension that she holds just kind of releases. She just breathes kind of deeply and closes her eyes and tunes into the sounds.
You assume that even this feeling is so therapeutic for some, obviously not for everyone, that even the soldier that was sick, as he's like taken in the air now, it's almost kind of just officially working for him. You know, breathe in, breathe out. It is now kind of common to him, and eventually he just kind of like lays down on the ground and he just kind of just rests. It is full sunset at this point. You assume that you got about an hour, maybe 2 left until you hit your destination. You're not told though if your destination is actually hitting the town of Athearia or something else. You just know you're eventually supposed to get there.
Guessing there's like torches or something in the actual carriage. Or
There's
no?
nothing inside the carriage, no, but there
Oh,
are
okay.
outside. On all 4 points outside the carriage itself are lanterns that are currently lit. And they are magical lanterns by nature, so even if it rains, they are constantly still going on. And the way this carriage is set is, even though if they're swinging back and forth, they are kind of almost like dancing lights, where they're almost perfectly positioned exactly on the actual candle as they're swinging.
So it's pretty dark in the carriage then.
Yeah, it's pretty dark in the carriage.
Okay.
I mean, like, all of you have still, like, you know, even if you don't have dark vision, there's still enough light kind of peering in that would at least give you some vision. If like you're on the side, if you're on like one end of the rectangle, you don't have dark vision, you might not be able to see the last 10 feet, but you're still good.
I'll just prop myself in a corner and take a nap at this point.
Okay.
Just because it is dark and it's so chill. Like,
Makes
just a nap.
I'm gonna put my axe away and pull out my hand axes and start sharpening those.
Okay.
I'm way too hyped to take a nap or rest, so I'll make this list, but I start getting less motivated and more like quizzical about it as I keep writing it. And then I discreetly just start flipping the pages and start reading actual prayer stuff.
Okay.
Hoping no one notices.
If any of you are looking, you assume he's sleeping, but Soma, even in his sleep, he's just kind of now gesturing to the handle of his sword. Just kind of has it kind of like, he didn't put it on his side because he's obviously laying down, but he has it resting against the box he's laying on, and then just all of a sudden, instead of having his arm wrapped around, either he's awake and just zenning out, or something just out of nowhere, he just starts kind of fiddling with the handle of his sword.
Since I'm kind of sitting tuned into the sounds around us, do I notice anything out of the ordinary in what we're hearing?
You can give me a perception check. Do you have any, and this would be of sound, so if you have any kind of bonuses for sound perception, you can take that into account.
I don't think I do.
Okay.
I feel like I should, but I don't.
It might just be while you're in wild shape.
It could be. It could be. You said perception?
Yes.
15.
15. There is, where before, even when the sun set and it was going darker, there was a sense of peace. Even if there was creatures hunting, you know that that was just a natural path. There's something now eerie. There's almost like the sounds of squirrels running up trees, the sounds of maybe elk kind of ramming and kind of sharpening up their antlers is now gone. but you constantly hear kind of like a movement throughout the wind, almost like the wind is moving unnaturally around the carriage itself.
So all that like melted kind of tension starts to creep its way back in, and she just sits up a little bit straighter and just pays attention a little bit more.
Quinn would have actually studied like the other people in the cart, like the soldiers, how they look like, his new companions, so he kind of memorizes it a tiny bit.
Okay.
Who's still awake? Pretty much everybody except for Jinx. Okay.
Jinx is doing the right thing.
Jinx is
just
like
chilling.
getting the rest now. That's smart.
Yeah.
Like, while we're all exhausted, they're gonna be
Until I'm
good to
caught
go.
unaware.
Whoever I'm sitting next to, I don't know who that would be. I'm just gonna lean over them and like glance over at someone and be like, "Do you think he needs help, like holding his sword? Be like, help him."
I don't think you should touch your soldier's sword. Just saying, especially if the
think
rest.
Are we
if-
talking about consent again? I'm not sure.
I think
I'm
it's more
just-
of a soldier's reflex.
Yeah.
There's
That's what I-
something
Are we
in
talking
the
about a
wind.
sword or a soldier's sword?
No,
Just making sure.
I think the actual weapon.
Okay.
I'm
He
thinking.
might all
This looks
want
like
to be
he's
a
trying
little
to
more focused,
grab it. So
because when soldiers reach for their swords, it's usually because they feel a threat.
And if he is asleep, you do not want to wake him up if he's threatened.
He
Mm.
might stab you, actually.
I just scoot a little further away from Soma. Is there a reason to be threatened? I was kind of having a good time.
There's something weird. The wind. Something out of sorts.
I mean, we're heading into a battle of some sort, so there's always going to be tension. We're getting closer.
Is the talking loud enough for me to actually be aware and kind of half wake up?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we would be talking normal, so if you're waking up, I would think, right?
When I hear battle, I'll like sit up and I'll be like, wait, battle? Where's a battle?
Not yet. We're not there yet. Almost.
Oh, okay. And I just kind of like slouch back down, but I'm like still awake at this point.
You know, we could try to talk to it. Maybe there's a miscommunication. I don't know if they can understand us though. But we could try.
Talk to it. Who?
To
What?
the sword?
No. You can't talk to swords. No, I'm at the wyvern thing.
I beg to differ. You can talk to swords.
You can
You
talk
can?
to swords.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Sometimes they talk back.
If they talk back, you're probably cursed. Just FYI.
You speak the language of wyverns.
What language do they speak?
I had to guess some version of Draconic.
I might have failed that class.
If that was a class, I missed out because that was probably pretty interesting.
It was an elective.
Really?
I would say if you can't talk to it, you should always observe its behavior. And if it looks like it wants to kill you, it probably can't be reasoned with.
We have to remember they're not normal ones. They're plague ones. So I doubt there's any reasoning whatsoever.
Can we circle back to talking to swords? Should I be talking to mine?
You can try.
I mean, if you want to.
What do I say to it?
Have you named it?
yeah, ask it for the.
You gotta
its
give it a
or
name.
Name it.
I just look at my sword. I'm like, I don't know. They just issued it to me.
Give it a little more time. It's new,
Yeah.
just like my bow.
Will it talk back?
Remains to be seen.
Never know.
Stranger things have happened.
If it's possible to like inch away from the sword attached to my hilt, I do.
I'm so tempted. No, we're not doing this.
As time progresses, eventually you just hear from the driver, "Whoa!" Immediately pulls back as immediately you guys get a huge thud as immediately just hear the horses just kind of slam on their hooves, immediately just kind of.
Well, I guess we're here.
I don't know that we're here. I think we got interrupted. And I'm gonna go to a window.
You hear a knock from the side where the carriage rider is. Carriage driver.
Is everything okay?
We got fiends. Immediately someone just gets up.
Fiends? Did I hear fiends? And I'm gonna like be excited and I'm gonna grab my bow and I'm ready to go.
I'll be ready to do some work.
As Soma gets up, Natsu gets up as well and starts to head for the carriage door. And as she does, she's just going to run her brush along Nara's arm and cast Long Strider on Nara.
Thanks.
Nice.
So you have 10 extra feet of movement for a minute. For an hour, sorry.
Nice.
As immediately
Can
Soma
I-
gets up. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, because he said fiends, can I just run through my brain Rolodex on what I know about them real quick, just so I'm like on my shit? And can I
Going through
roll
the
on 'em?
files.
Yeah, dude.
I mean,
I'm a blood hunter, yo.
as I mean, like you can give me like just a straight like like either a history check or a nature check as far as what you know about fiends.
Would it be religion? Or is history
It
the same for
depends.
that?
It depends on what you want to consider. Do you only want to take into account demonic as far as it, or do you want to take into account all fiends? I'd say religion would only be that you
Ooh.
know about just the demonic version of fiends.
Okay, I'll do history.
Okay.
I feel like Nara would be the first out the door after Soma. Just because.
15.
15. Yeah, I mean, you do know that fiends encumber, even if they're humanoid, demonic, any kind of bestial kind of creatures, usually are considered fiends. They're not very common in Heartwind. Heartwind usually they're just not known around, but you do know that a lot of creatures that have been modified by the plague has been classified as fiends.
Got it.
Now, if they're big enough to have their own individual classification, aka a dragon, a wyvern, they most likely still considered that. So whatever the driver is speaking of is not the wyvern that you guys were warned about.
Natsuro is out behind Nara as Nara exits.
These could be plague creatures, FYI, guys.
Good to know.
Thanks.
These guys all run out of the carriage. It is dark out. Does everyone here have dark vision?
Yes.
Yes,
I have
yes,
dark
yes.
vision.
Okay.
Yeah.
The ASMR probably does not.
I don't think I do.
Maud, you are limited to your dark vision. You're limited to your vision. So it is super dark out, and with the area itself, you're actually just limited to 10
Oh, I
feet
do
of-
have dark vision.
Oh, do you?
We're
Okay.
good.
Then you guys are all
Yeah.
good.
Yay.
Damn.
So you guys just are able to, unless you have a specific kind of dark vision, you guys can at least see 60 feet ahead. Oh, did we lose somebody?
No, it just relocated.
Something
That was-
shifted, yeah.
that was weird.
Oh,
What the-
that was me. I'm so sorry. That was me.
Oh no.
I apologize. I go
Sorry.
back.
Okay.
No. That was unintentional.
Sweet.
Breaking the thing.
Look, there's two of the.
Yeah, now
DM.
I'm on their Twitter. Yeah,
There
okay,
we
there we go. Okay,
There
cool.
we go.
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah, just
There we go.
forward thing. Yeah, if you change the name, it reroutes everything based on like
Yeah,
order.
I got it. I
All
apologize.
right.
That was
So,
on purpose.
as you guys get out, you immediately see something moving through the darkness, like a quick wisp of red energy, and it moves fast. But then disappears, and you hear a bit of growling in the distance. Since you all are relying on 60 feet, you guys can't see it, but for I'm gonna say Natsuro, probably Jinx. They sound like wolves.
Ooh, wolves possibly.
Natsuro takes the paintbrush and flicks it down her tattooed arm, like striking a match, and it springs a create bonfire from it. And she is going to at a range of 60 feet, so she's going to put it out as far as she can get it in that direction to see if she can light up the space.
That's cool. All right, so you immediately shoot in the direction, and you immediately illuminate, and you here. I'm just gonna put it on the map. Boo.
We have a map.
It's a map.
You see a total of 6 wolves, but they don't look like standard. They don't even look like they're supposed to be dire wolves. Just regular, standard wolves, but they definitely are affected by the plague. Yeah, if you want to put yourself in the bottom right-hand corner, please.
Okay.
Because of it, they look like they're altered by the plague. They actually have quills in the back like a porcupine, but their body, their fur, almost seems to be almost matching the shadow of the night itself. Almost like some of their fur is actually almost blending in, like they could camouflage into the shadows if they wanted to. With the actual baller move by Natsuro, they would have been hidden before, so I'm going to give you inspiration.
Sweet.
Because they are able to blend into the shadows.
Do we need? How big is your little bonfire? Should we put an aerial effect?
It fills up a 5-foot space.
Okay.
And it ignites any flammable objects in the area, so any grass it'll ignite. So
Okay.
it'll probably ignite a little bit
It'll
more.
get
of the area.
It'll get at least give enough of the area where you guys can see, but in grays. You guys do see one thing behind it. It seems a bigger creature back here, but still medium in size. The quills on this one actually are what you saw Crimson moving throughout the shadows. It seems like it actually generates itself fire off its back. Soma just stands over in the carriage and he just like looks at you. It's like, well, let's see what you can do. As he just leans up against the carriage and he's just gonna hold back.
Do we need to change the layout so
We will.
the stream can see? Okay.
We will.
All right. Sounds good.
All
All right.
Roll
Just
initiative.
trying to help.
Roll initiative.
I'm excited. That's my character.
To remind you, I'll call out numbers, and then if you fit into those criteria, then just say your name, and then I'll put you down as the initiative number.
Love how the dice are speaking the story.
Yeah, I can agree with mine too.
Quinn wanted to hang back, and I rolled very low.
Me too.
All
right.
the dice are shit. I can't tell.
Let me roll for the Pyre Wolf and the Shadow Wolves. Okay.
Ooh,
Does anybody
I
have?
like that they have names.
Yeah. Does anybody have higher than a 19? Okay, so the Shadow Wolves go first,
Oh.
Oh no.
as they got a unnatural 20.
Ooh.
15 or higher.
15.
Okay, 15. 17. And Nara?
15.
15. Who has a higher dex between Jinx and Nara?
My dex is a 17.
Oh, yours is 17.
I-
Then who else did I hear that said 15?
No,
I
I
have
had a
15.
15 initiative,
Oh,
Yeah,
but my
okay, gotcha.
dex is a
15
17.
initiative. So you go first before
Okay.
me, because mine's a 16.
All right, so we got Natsuro, I think I heard.
Yeah.
And then Jinx, followed by Nara. All right. Between Quinn and Maud, either one of you get higher than a 10.
No.
Okay,
Nope.
so the Pyre Wolf goes next. All right. Okay, what'd you two get for your initiative?
6.
6? Maud?
2.
Okay.
Whole ass 2.
I rolled a
Sometimes
3.
isn't the worst thing to be
No,
last.
sometimes.
Sometimes not.
being-
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes not.
Especially if you got range attacks.
All right, let me switch the music.
Polka dot Afro, polka dot Afro.
All right. All right, so we're gonna start with the Shadow Wolves. As you immediately hear the Pyre Wolf kind of howl like a command, this one's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You immediately go over to Natsuro. And it's gonna attack with Claw. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. It's going to be 3 points of slashing damage. And then offhand, also 16 to hit. It's going to be 2 points of slashing damage.
What you mean off paw?
Paw. Very good. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And is going to do Howl, which is going to create, an area effect, but you guys don't know how it works. This one's going to go there. Also do Howl. This one. Same thing. Howl again.
Whole bunch of howling dogs out.
We're gonna have to do a saving throw, aren't we?
Not yet.
Howling.
Not yet.
That is their turn. Natsuro.
Oh god, I forgot I was first.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes.
Punch him.
Okay.
Punch him in the snoot.
Punch him in the snoot. So
boop.
seeing this wolf, being very familiar with wolves, it's, I mean, not that any of you know, maybe Maud. It's like she starts to wild shape. Her fingernails grow longer, her fangs grow more pronounced, but she doesn't completely shape into an animal. She just is a little bit more feral, and she like lunges out with her own now claw attack, and she's going to do Primal Savagery, which is a cantrip, to attack this thing with her own claws. Oh yeah, that's a 21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Whee! Okay.
We like that.
Yeah, okay. And that is 10 points of acid damage.
Okay. Easily able to take down the wolf. How do you like attack with these claws? How does it actually work to take down this creature?
So she's from the forest. She's meant to be a creature outdoors, and so it is less prim and proper and techniqued and more just as it kind of lunges back, it's almost just like a reactionary, and she goes for its side of its throat with her own claws.
I'm just curious, what's the color of your acid? The acid that actually comes off, is it green or?
Right now, her fingernails are just trailing that same red-orange ink glow.
Got it. Anything else?
That is my action. It's down, so I can move technically, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could move
Yeah.
no matter
Yeah,
what.
I mean, you won't get an attack opportunity. Yeah.
Sure. Oh, do I want to do that? No, right now she's gonna stay where she is, just because she's got some younger ones behind her. And so yeah, that'll be her turn.
Okie dokie. Jinx.
I am going to shoost
Got
that
it.
one.
Sounds good.
Oh, balls. That's a 10.
10 does not hit. You just shoot, and this thing immediately like ducks
Lame.
down, and immediately the bolt just flies past.
Is there a spot near us that's a little higher than the road, or not really?
If you go up to like these ledges that are a little bit gray, they are elevated by a couple feet. It's just like raised road, essentially.
I will just get a little higher,
Okay.
just smidge, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Nara.
Nara first is gonna bonus action rage because
Yes.
she can. So all of a sudden, she just lets out this like battle cry, pretty much like she's ready, and then she's gonna move up to this one, and I'm going to slash it with my great axe.
Nice. Before you do, I
Oh,
need a dexterity
shoot.
saving throw,
Sorry.
please.
Ah, fuck.
Due to the howl effect.
Here, let me do that first. Ooh. 10?
10. That is a fail.
Damn.
Till the end of your turn, you are at disadvantage. As immediately this howl
Okay.
it doesn't scare you, but it's enough to almost kind of like do like a partial stun. Like as you kind of like go into it
Okay.
and you're not ready for it, it kind of like throws you back, but you have enough strength to fight against it.
Okay. So I need to roll again my attack, sorry. Let me roll it again, and I'll take the smaller one.
With that, the rest of you can see what happens. They're defending themselves with howls.
So that's a 17 to hit.
That still hits.
Okay. Okay, it only says that it's 5 slashing.
Okay.
That's strange. But do I get it? It's been a while since I've been a barbarian. With the rage, does that do anything?
Are you actively
else?
raging right now?
Yeah, I said bonus.
Then you should have
action rage
a
first.
+3 to your damage, so that would bring it up to an 8.
Okay, 8.
So when you're raging,
Damage.
at level 3, I believe it's an additional 3 points of damage. You have advantage on strength checks, strength saving throws.
Mm-hmm.
You got to actively be attacking or taking damage. Hold the strength, hold
Yeah.
your rage up, and you have advantage, I believe, on dexterity saving throws. All right, so 8 points of damage.
So-
It is still up but damaged.
You said dex saving throw? Because then technically I should have rolled my dex
Oh, I
again.
didn't do that. Yeah,
or
if
is it
you're raged.
just, or is it just strength checks and saving
No,
throws?
it is dexterity too.
Oh, so then I should roll. Okay, next time I'll roll that again
Okay.
for the dex saving throw if I need to take it again.
Got it. All right, we go to the Pyre Wolf. Wait, I'm missing. No, yep, that's right. Okay. So the Pyre Wolf is going to charge in. It seems to be faster than the rest. It's going to kind of like zigzag its way, like it's bouncing between like the shadows, but it's able to move up to 60 feet.
Hmm.
And it's going to go here. And it's going to look at Nara, and it's going to activate its Fire Rage. And you're just going to see its quills just ignite up with fire, and it's just going to attack you with its claws.
Yep.
That is only a 12 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Okay, it's going to attack you with its other claw. That's worse, with only a 7 to hit. You're able to block it as it tries to strike by, and it moved too fast. It almost didn't get enough. It kind of like used up too much momentum, and it kind of did not accurately kind of aim its shots. That is the end of its turn. We're going to go over to Quinn.
That kind of killed the thing I wanted to do, but that doesn't matter. It's fine. Quinn actually decides, like, okay, I can't stand back. That's probably gonna look weird. So he's gonna walk forward, or starts walking, passes Maud, and is like, you need to test that sword. It needs a name. And I basically touch the sword slightly and give you bardic inspiration. You get a d6, which you can use on the attacks. Also, saving throws, whatever. And then he keeps charging forward. He has 35 feet.
Are you just aura farming right now? You're just, you're just walking
Yeah.
walk out of it?
That's Absolutely.
That was not what I wanted to do. I apologize.
I think Quinn is aura farming all the time.
Right.
Totally. He runs towards the big guy and will touch him and uses shocking grasp.
Okay.
That is a 22 to hit.
So yeah, that's a hit.
That is. Sorry, I can't read my dice. 6. Yeah, 6 points of lightning damage.
Okay. It's damaged.
And it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Got it.
I still have 10 feet, but I can't disengage because I used my bonus action, so... You know what? Give me that opportunity attack. I'm going further back again.
I can't take opportunity attack. No
Oh,
reactions.
right! Reactions!
No reaction.
Nice. Perfect.
Yeah.
That worked. Okay, that's my turn.
Okay.
And I look over to Maud. Your turn.
All right, Maud. To end off the round, what you got?
Looking at everyone doing their things. I need to name my sword now, apparently. Okay, I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly to there and just drop down in between all the wolves. And I'm like, nice doggies, sweet doggies. And then one of them snaps at me. I'm like, ah! And I go to strike it with my sword.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
Because of the howl effect.
Let's use this one. That's a 13.
Okay. You just made it. DC is 13. They are howling at you, but you just push in as aggressively as possible.
As aggressive as I can be.
As one can be, as you are. Yeah.
I will roll to hit with my sword. Oh my god. Natural 20.
Oh, yay!
Woo woo! First natural 20.
Is that like your
night.
opening roll too? Is that like the first roll?
Yeah.
Nice.
The sword immediately
Nice.
reveals its
Very
name
good.
to you.
Quinn really inspired me with that one. Okay, so
Quinn sees it. Maybe howl, but
Yeah,
it's
howl.
up to you.
Yeah. I was gonna say how will be going.
I dig that. I'm gonna do that. So it's 12 points of damage. Oh
Okay.
wait, no, a double. Wait, no, there's more. There's more.
But wait, there's
Another
more.
12 points of damage.
All right, how
Okay,
do you
so that's 24
overkill?
points of damage.
How do you overkill this wolf since it only has 10 HP?
Which one are you? Which one are you doing? This one?
That
or
one?
I'm
this
going-
one? Which
Hold
one?
on.
I'm guessing you were.
Oh, one
going
of 'em-
after this one.
Yeah, that one's fine. It was one of
Okay.
these two.
Okay.
So
Okay.
that one's fine. I'm like, nice doggies, sweet doggies. And one of them snaps at me, and I'm like, ah! And I take it and I swing hella hard. I just chop its head clean off.
Jesus.
I look down at its head as it rolls, and I'm like, I'm sorry. And let me
We
see
can
what...
fix it.
I can't fix this. That's pretty much, I think, all I can do this first round because I am weak and small and level 3. So I will look at the other wolves, be like, "Don't make me!" as I hold my sword in front of at them.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
We go to Shadow Wolf round. This. Oh wait, can't do that one yet. We're gonna do this guy. It's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, and actually go between Nara and Natsuro, so that way it can
Aw,
get
darn.
pack tactics against Nara. So it's going to attack with advantage. That is a 22 to hit.
That's
With claw. 4 points of slash on the first one. Since you are raging, you're only going to take 2.
sweet.
And then its second claw. 15 to hit.
Nope, that doesn't hit.
Okay. It slashes at you for the first one. You're able to pull back and resist it. Second one, you're able to pull back and it totally misses. We're going to do...
I look at it straight in the eyes and go, "You're going to die next."
This one is going to take advantage of also pack tactics. It's going to attack you as well. Actually, no. You did the most damage, Mod, so it's actually going to use pack tactics against you because you're also surrounded. So it's actually going to go for you. Okay, with advantage, that is a... I know this misses, but 16.
No,
Yeah.
that's not it.
Okay, offhand with your crazy ass AC.
It's all that armor she's got.
I don't know how you fly with that shit. Yeah, that's only a 14 to hit. As it like slashes and slashes, you're able to just like hold off with your fucking thick ass armor on. This one,
Like down, boy.
the most effective scare tactics in the world. Advantage with the other one, that's gonna miss with a 12. Offhand. That was a 1 and a 2, so it was only a 5. So that one didn't get it. Last one is gonna do pack tactics against Natsuro. That is a 17 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That's 5 points of slashing damage offhand or off paw. It's a 16 to hit.
That hits.
That is 2 points of slashing damage because it's the first time one of them actually did both of them success. It is allowed to bite. So 12 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. So as it slashes, it gets you and it tries to go in for a chomp and you're able to pull back. That is the end of the Shadow Wolf round. We're gonna go Natsuro.
So Natsu doesn't actually I mean she pulls back from that last attack, but she is gonna pull back and use that to flip around to the wolf behind her and play their own game, and she is going to use pack tactics on the one in front of Nara. Because Natsuro has pack tactics.
Sounds good.
And she is going to do the same thing as before. She's still kind of got her long wolf paws out, and she's just gonna slash at that one. Oh yeah, that is 22 to hit.
Yep.
Woo.
Beautiful. Beautiful. And that is 6 points of acid damage.
Okay, it is damaged.
Great. I don't have bonus actions, which is the saddest thing in the world. So I am going to stay where I am.
Got it.
It's my turn.
Okay. All right, Jinx.
I'm going to shoot the big wolf.
That big wolfie.
The big wolfie. And that is a 16.
That is a hit.
Ooh. Okay, so a D8. I need an 8. So that is 9 damage.
It is
And
killed.
because I hit with my Trinity bow, I get to potentially shoot up to 2 more targets.
Yep.
So
Thanks.
I am going to aim at the one behind Natsu
Okay.
that she turned her back on.
Mm-hmm.
Balls, that's 10. So I miss.
Yeah,
but
that's a
that's
miss.
okay.
After
And I'm just
you
gonna stay put.
after you successfully hit the Pirewolf, immediately as the others react, they immediately get a +2 bonus to the death of their alpha. Nara.
So I am going to. It's been a while since I've been barbarian, so bear with me. I'm going to
It's been-
attack this one that's right in front of me. I'm gonna actually with my great axe. Ooh, that's very nice. That would be. That's a 16 plus 5 to hit.
That's it.
Okay, then.
Which
where's
one are you
my
targeting?
D12?
The one to your right or the
The-
one between you and Maud?
The one
That
right
one?
here.
Okay.
Yeah. Where's my D12? There's my D12. So that is 8 plus 3 plus another 3 because I'm raging.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Well, that was damage.
Oh, right. Okay. Yep, it is killed.
Sweet. And can I bonus action frenzy attack? I've never used that before. Where it says while you frenzy, you can make a single melee attack
As your
as a
bonus action.
bonus
Mhm.
action.
Yep. Yeah, because you're.
Sweet.
I
I'll
believe
turn
there's a
around and
cost though. Make sure you look at the cost because I think like if
Yeah,
you
the cost
miss-
is one level of exhaustion after
Yep.
rage is done.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna turn around and do this other one.
Okay.
Ooh, that is can I read this dice? That's 14 plus 5 to hit.
Mhm. Yep.
Okay. Well, that
Oh no!
D12 is gone.
That
I will
one's-
take it to
That one plane shifted.
Yes. Ooh. Well, the other one was nice. That's 11 plus 3 plus 3.
Yeah. How does it look like when you do your offhand frenzy? How does it look like? Are you like extra crazed? What does this look like?
Yeah, I mean her rage is berserker, so
Mhm.
she's primal berserk. So you just see her kind of like her one eye gets really red looking, and because her other one is blind, and she just goes
Cool.
kind of mad,
Nice.
battle crazed a little bit. Yeah.
Anything else?
That is my turn. I'm
Okay.
still raging because I attacked.
Yep.
so
Yeah, you're still
woohoo.
raging. Yep. All right.
I
Pirewolf
have
is
to find that
gone.
D12.
So we go directly to Quinn.
Quinn's like, whatever.
Too cool for this. I'm too bro for this.
It's like, you got this, guys, right? Okay, whatever. So he walks over and does shocking grasp again because that clearly worked earlier. It's another 22 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's 4 points of lightning damage, no reaction, so
That's this
he
one.
leaves again and basically goes back to where he's standing.
That's this one.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I didn't move it. Yes, that one.
Okay. Got it.
And let me see. No bonus action. Just, you guys got this!
Hands a little staticky still after doing that. Sparks are flying
Mhm.
a little bit.
It's like, ooh, it's actually, when you do that over fur and it gives that static.
Oh yeah.
Just static cling.
Yeah. That's actually what happened. Because he is like, I'm just touching this and it does.
It's really not magic. You're just like rubbing some of your staticky clothes and you're just touching another creature
It's
with
just
it.
really dry in here. It's just really dry.
All right, and
Static
enough.
clothes.
Round 2 with Maud.
I'm gonna turn to this other wolf over here, and I'm like, "Don't you want to go somewhere else? and then it snaps at me again, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'll go to hit it with my long sword. As a 19.
Yeah.
Okay, please. Damage. Well, that was a little pathetic. Oh, shoot. How beat up, before I make this decision, how beat up does Natsuro look?
You want this in crab rangoons?
That's
Yeah.
that is the fraction we use for health is crab dragoons.
No.
Natsuro is halfway through her crab rangoons.
Halfway through. Okay. And was it a big plate of crab rangoons, like a regular size plate? Like, is she potentially going to be out of crab rangoons in the next
It took
6
4
seconds?
hits.
canonically?
4 hits to get to this halfway mark. So
Or some of
Okay.
she probably got 4 more.
How saucy are they?
Yeah.
Half sauced, half not sauced. Are they burned?
Then I'm gonna use Divine Smite on this hit.
Yes.
For
6, 7.
Jesus.
so it's 4 points slashing, and that's gonna be 13 radiant damage on this.
All right,
wolf.
how does your divine smite look as it destroys this wolf?
I go to cut its head off again, and it's like my blade gets stuck in like its neck, and I'm like, oh no! And I'm like, I'm sorry. And then this golden charge just shoots down the blade from my hands, and it explodes like the neck and severs it completely.
Just imagine that you hit. It's like I didn't mean to kill you, and then you forget you use divine smites. No!
Did you get splattered with its blood?
Yes.
Yeah,
I did.
it
It went in
exploded.
I think it went in my mouth.
Nara just goes,
It's-
does it taste like pennies? Welcome to the club.
You did
Daddy?
good.
I'm gonna turn and I'll fly over here to try to help Natsuro with this last one with a worn look in my eyes. I've seen some shit officially now. So
Got
That
bloody
will-
across her face.
It's like the first 5 minutes of her mission, she's already
Yeah.
broken.
I haven't even gotten to use my bardic inspiration
I've
yet.
seen some shit. You've only been here for like an hour. It's been a rough hour.
You can use it to name.
Yeah. I like Howl, so I'm thinking about that one. But I'll end my turn there next to Natsuro.
All right, we go to the last lone wolf. Without any pack dexes, without its pack left, it is just going for a regular attack against Maud. Not with the natural 1. As it gets like really
It goes to
aggressive,
attack me, and it cuts its own head off on my blade on accident.
it looks around, doesn't see it's packed, and it tries to do like a fake attack, and it's like trying to boost itself up, and as immediately it lunges at you, you like freak out and you back up, and it immediately just dives right towards your blade accidentally, and you don't even move. It just slices in half as it just charges against your blade.
Well done.
Combat is done.
Well done. Well done.
Before anything else starts to happen, Natsu is going to walk the field, and once she gets to whatever remaining fire still burns from that bonfire in the grass or whatever, she's just going to run her paintbrush through it, and the fire will swirl up the paintbrush and into her ink and extinguish. Extinguish? Extinguish.
Nice.
I would like to loot the bodies. No, I want to see if there was anything on the wolves, whatever, or I'll use detect magic just in case there is some magic around, and just go through it. Maybe take a little bit of her, I don't know, whatever is there.
Okay. I mean,
I
if you
like that idea.
if you do
Can I
detect,
take a couple quills?
if you do it really quick, you guys notice that because they're plagued, like when they die, they actually start to almost kind of like disintegrate like they actually kind
Oh.
of just burn up and
Pretty
just
good.
die. But
Yeah.
if you do, like, for detect magic, you're able to tell that even though all of them were originally wolves, they've been highly affected by the closest thing would be necromancy that you would be able to
Mhm,
match
yeah.
to it that makes them what they are. They don't obviously have anything on their possession, but if anybody actively checks, there is a couple of quills that get dropped behind that don't disintegrate by the player wolf. They're constant. There are 3 quills, and they constantly always have a flame of a 5-foot aura.
Can we?
You can take them if you want. Holding
Can I
them
take
allows
one?
you
I
to
just
get
want
an
one.
extra. You just want one. If you hold it, if it's in your pocket, if it's just on your possession, you naturally are able to see 10 feet around you through magical darkness without even graying out your vision.
Oh.
Sweet.
There's a
Love
total of 3.
Let's-
Even if you don't have dark vision, just by having it, you can see 10 feet around you through any kind of darkness as if you can see it through daylight.
I would like one.
If it is shown, like if you have it in your hand or you're like showing it, it does appear very crimson red and it's easily spotted. But you don't have to hold it to use it. You can keep it in your pocket, you can put it in a pouch, and that way it's hidden. The quills themselves are roughly just about half a foot long.
Sweet.
I'm walking around giving each wolf a little funeral rite because I just was told I had to do this every time someone died.
As you're just crying and you're just broken.
I'm not crying yet. I'm holding it in. But
As you're holding
the
it in,
name
Natsu
of-
just comes up and like
Just
slides a
will-
hand onto your shoulder. Doesn't say anything. Puts her hand there.
How do I mark exhaustion?
Uh,
Anybody know?
I don't know if you can actually mark exhaustion on D&D Beyond, but one level exhaustion is just I think it's disadvantage on ability checks.
Okay.
And if you click into conditions, it'll give you a bunch of conditions, and at the
Oh,
bottom
there we
it
go.
will
Oh,
show
nice.
you your
Sweet.
levels.
Good to know.
Sweet.
Um,
Okay. Thank you.
Before we continue, we're
A
gonna take
running joke from my previous campaign. I used to work for D&D Beyond.
Oh shit.
No, it's a running joke.
Okay. We're gonna take a 10-minute break. We'll be right back.
Woo.
All right, we're back. So, the creatures are killed. Soma just looks at you. He just looks back over in the carriage in the direction. For anybody who has a passive perception of at least 14,
Yes.
you can see in the distance, heading towards the direction of where the carriage is aimed, that even though it's dark out, there is a large, in the distance, it looks like almost kind of like a very jagged shadow in the background. It's far away, but it looks like, based off the shape of it, it looks like wherever you're going, it's within the crest of what looks like very sharp pointed mountains. And they're so pronounced that you can kind of see them through the darkness itself. They're not so high
Nice.
that they hit the sky, but they're tall. Go ahead.
Can I ask a question about the wolves before we leave this area? So
Uh-huh.
I know with them being the plague wolves, they were kind of had that like necrotic energy.
Mhm.
Did their attacks do necrotic damage at all, or was it just standard like slashy bitey?
That's just
puncture?
standard slashing. So they
Okay.
they had a few abilities that they would have been able to have if the light didn't affect the area, which is essentially moving throughout the shadows, but they didn't actually have anything that changed their damage to magical damage by any means.
Just curious.
Very good.
And I realized I'm a ding dong and totally forgot to activate an ability that I could have done.
Well, it's only the first
Sorry, we're
combat,
still
and it was just an easy
I
combat,
know.
so if easy one to figure things out on. Anything anybody else wants to do with this before you guys head back on the carriage? Is immediately someone just looks at you. It's like, well, good first bout. Whenever you're all ready, and he starts heading back in.
Is anyone hurting? I can fix it. Maybe.
Can you fix exhaustion?
Will fixing it be a detriment to you?
No. I'm a
Alright.
paladin. I'm super trained.
I wouldn't mind some help. If you'd like to.
I will cast Lay on Hands. Would 8 hit points make a huge difference?
I'm sorry, 8
or a
what?
little difference?
8 crab
Crab
rangoons.
You started this, Ryan. You gotta commit to the bit.
Yeah, 8 will get me pretty close to back up.
Okay. I will give you 8 crab rangoon.
Yum, yum, yum. Canonically, Natsuro, not gluten intolerant.
Nice. I would scoop up a little bit of the ashes that's from the werewolf, and if you allow me use a thaumaturgy, because I don't have anything else to just do this, and the ashes fly up into the air and
Sure.
disappear.
Okay. With a few bits of
as-
embers, they just kind of fly off.
As Maud lays on hands and she goes to remove her hand, Natsu's just gonna catch it, look her in the eyes. You okay?
Yeah. Oh, why? Yeah.
First time out? Be tough. It's okay not to be okay.
They were bad dogs.
They were dogs who were hurting, and you helped them to not hurt anymore. A good thing.
And in the middle of this, I'm gonna jump off my rock and run towards the carriage, but as I do so, I'm gonna run past both of you. And I'm totally gonna low 5 Maud as I run past and say, nice job.
Now, this is a very important question, Jinx. This is very, very important. Do you run naturally or do you Naruto run?
I run naturally.
Okay. You know, because arms are dead
I'm
weight.
weird, but I'm not gonna make myself too weird.
Nara would just come up to Maud and be like, look at you! Got some blood on that skin! Yeah! And just kind of punch you in the shoulder a little bit.
I like start trying to wipe it off.
It looks good! It looks good!
Does it?
Nah. It's your first time out. Gotta get some blood on it.
Natsu just pours some water out of a water skin onto a piece of cloth and passes it to Mom.
Oh, thank you. I'll start wiping it off. And it comes off everywhere, but I have blonde hair, so it's stained my hair, unfortunately.
The pink
just
hair
like,
looks
"Thank you."
good on you. How is the sword called?
Yeah, did you name it yet?
I don't know. I like the name that Quinn said in the fight. What was it? Howl?
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
Sounds like a good name.
Yeah.
Sure. Its name
Seems
is
to
Howl
be a
now.
good sword.
And
Well,
I'll
good
go
fighter.
to put it away. I'll hesitate and I'll look at it and I'll be like, "Nice job, sword," and I'll slide it back into the scabbard.
Okay, Quinn can't stop himself. He casts message, and you hear, "Thank you."
Did only Maud hear that?
I'm assuming, yeah.
Okay.
I'll say just sliding it back in the scabbard, and then you guys just see her like
Her
jump
eyes.
out of her skin, and she like lets go of the sword. Is like, "I'm going back into the wagon now." And then she like
Her eyes
starts
just
hurried
get
walking.
huge.
Yeah.
Bird.
You're muted, Quinn.
Sorry, Quinn has to turn away because he's like, "Fuck, what have I done?" and chuckles. He's like, he
Do
doesn't
I-
actually want to fuck with you. It was just so tempting.
it was,
do
it
I-
was
With my passive perception, do I notice that Quinn, like, turns away and is chuckling?
I wouldn't say actively, no.
Okay. I'm gonna head back to the carriage.
Okay.
As I walk in there, I look at Soma, and I'm just like, how often does your sword talk to you?
Once in a while.
See?
Is your
I look
sword
horrified.
is your sword sheathed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just like looks at it and he just like gestures it to you as he just kind of like holds it, you know, handle up, blade down. Just looks at it. If you're a true warrior and you live by the sword, I mean,
Is he like offering for me to hold his sword?
no, he's just using it as like a presentation. You can
Okay.
see that because he's like gesturing that he's got markings on the sword that actually have something written.
Okay.
It's written in Infernal and Elvish on it. And it's like carved into the blade itself.
I'll like look at it and be like, is it nice to you at least?
Yeah. I mean, once in a while. When all it does is kill. It can sometimes have an attitude.
Oh, that's cool. I'm just gonna like awkwardly shuffle around him and go to take a seat. That's awesome. I'm happy for you, I think.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna like start getting a little quiet, and I'm like giving my sword a wide berth. I'm waiting for everyone to come back.
My headphones, like, literally bent out on me, so I didn't hear any of that. But I think I picked up on he has Elvish runes on his sword.
Elvish and Infernal. Yep.
Can I, as I pass by, just glance and see if I can pick up what the Elvish says?
The Elvish has 3 different words on it. One representing wind, one representing blade, and one representing sharp.
Windblade. Got it.
There's also 3 runes that are infernal. They do look like the infernal ones are on one side, the elvish ones are on the other side.
Mm.
And they kind of go down almost the whole blade, so it's not just like 3 runes all on one end. They kind of split evenly, like 1/3, 2/3, 3/3.
Just quickly, he would have said it in Celestial, by the way, not in Common. Just to
Oh.
fuck with her anymore.
Hey, if you're gonna fuck with me, you gotta go all out, you know?
Yep.
I definitely clocked it.
Okay. All right. If you guys are all in the carriage, immediately doors shut. The officers relock it, make sure everything's all good. Someone just repositions. We're not too far away. As immediately just knocks back on the door. Driver starts getting the horses back all set. You start moving again as a quick jolt goes around. Now, with the wolves gone, the natural ambiance returns to the area. The sounds of owls, now the ramming of the antlers from the elk, all that kind of stuff. It's almost like nature just resets itself with the plague now gone in the area. Even the smell resets itself to the crisp ocean air, and even what some people find as annoying, some people might find as like the grass smell annoying, but the prairie grass to some of you is very appealing. After about an hour of time, with it being
Between that, sorry, would I be able to do something for Maud while we're
Sure.
in the carriage?
Mhm.
I hand her a cloth and say, "Clean your weapon. Seeing that you just battled, you gotta keep it sharp." And I hand you a cloth and then a rock to sharpen it, to clean the blood
Oh, yeah.
off your weapon.
Do I right now?
It's a way to, respect your tools.
I'm like low key praying it doesn't talk to me. And I pull it out and I am like very gently wiping the blood off. It's not working very well at first, and eventually I like get more comfortable.
While you see Nara like spit on her axe and then wipe off the blood, and then get another rock and start sharpening it again.
You hear?
I see that. Go ahead.
No, go.
I look at that, and I look back at it, and I just keep wiping it. I'm not gonna spit on my sword. It was just nice to me.
As clean as it gets, you hear a slight humming.
You pull out your sword,
Are you
though, right?
casting message? Yeah.
Okay, there's writing on it now.
Oh. What does it say?
It just has 3 different runes that represent different versions of wolf going down it in Celestial.
Amazing.
How long are we into this mission? And you've already like my brain's just like short circuiting already.
Handful of hours.
Not even a full day in. I'm like,
Just throwing
nice
her
sword.
into. It's like
You
throwing
gave your
her
sword a
into the
name.
fire.
I know. Didn't think this would happen. I hear it. I guess Quinn, I think the sword's humming now.
He stops. Wait, what?
No, like, did you cast? You said it was humming. The sword was.
Yeah. He casts message to you, and you hear
Okay.
a light vibration, and then it gets louder. As clean as it gets, and then it stops in between. But yeah.
I'm gonna respond back by using message, not realizing. I thinking I'm talking to the sword. Be like, do you like violence?
In Celestial.
Yeah.
Yeah. But only those who deserve it. You can't.
They all deserve it.
He's just like sunken into himself, hood up, being like whispering. I mean, I don't assume the others around me speak Celestial, so.
I was gonna say, who are you sitting by?
I'm sitting away from you guys, like, because
Okay.
this is too much fun. But he feels bad because he has a feeling that a lot of people take advantage of Maud, and that's why he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to bully her. It's just like he feels. Depending on how deep we get into this might lead to a situation. But for now, it's like fun.
Oh, I'm done playing with it. It just looks at the sword as like, yeah, I like solving situations without violence, but I guess if we have to, I'm pretty okay at it. It just starts having this. You're getting inducted in this long, drawn-out conversation with this person.
I hear 25
Who thinks
words,
you
and
want
then it
to
cuts out unless I
Yeah.
send another hum to you.
And it looks like I'm
You're
like
a
looking at him
part
like,
of the conversation. I'm like, sorry, my child, I have to sleep now. I'm clean. Put me back. Please
You
use
just-
me when you need to use me.
I'm like, okay, good night, and you just see me go.
I really don't want to be a chaos character. I'm sorry.
You're
I
good.
like it. I like it.
No, it's just funny. I love it.
Sorry, that's all I wanted to do because
No,
I
you're
was
good.
like,
You're fine.
I was like, she needs to clean her weapon. Her first battle. She needs to take care of it.
And I did, and it talked to me, as far as I know.
As you get past an hour worth of time, additionally after you left the battle, you start to hear commotion. Whether you're on a trade route or not, the carriage is passing by different Chardran people. You start to notice that the wheels start to bump instead of having the smooth ride against the grass. As you start to feel that you're on kind of uneven cobblestone. More or less just a bunch of rocks I just put with some sand in between instead of a brick by brick pattern. It's not like super crazy, but you do notice a terrain difference even without looking outside. There's a little bit of heat coming out from some fire. And you do hear cheering. There's clapping, there's cheering. Eventually you start to notice that the carriage starts to slow itself down. You start to turn a little bit to the left and continue to turn left and continue to turn left until you feel like you just turned around, and it just goes to a full stop. Immediately, someone just steps up. Well, I think we're here. As immediately the two soldiers just open up the doors, and you see not a large town. This would be a village at best, but it's maybe a population of 1,000 at most, including workers. With several towers scattered around the town itself, with natural flame inside to give the simplest amount of illumination to a dark town. You do see, now you're on more bricked path, going about a good 100 feet, and then you see about 3 steps. And you see a large arch sign made out of what looks like very, very old iron. Just has itself Athearia. And kind of has it kind of like jagged, where it probably someone in the town made it themselves and probably had to keep refurbishing over time. The pathway itself is roughly about 15 feet in width, plenty of space, even if you had to get a carriage through. But right now, the carriage is parking there, as someone just looks back over to the driver. Let's not disturb them. Take it around back. We'll find ourselves an inn. As he really just pulls in the reins. He starts heading around to somewhere where you would assume that he could at least find a stable. He just immediately gestures to the 2 soldiers as they just hold up a corner of each side of part of the archway of the sign. As immediately you start to see a bunch of people excited of your guys' arrival. The town is not, it's not necessarily a dirty town, but compared to where you guys are from, this is definitely a poorer area than living up in the sky itself. These are miners by trade. They live, die, sweat, everything by mining. Everything here is all about it. They still get tourists. Maybe the occasional mercenary to help out. And it looks like the town itself hasn't gotten damaged recently. So whatever the threat they've had at least hasn't hit the town. You can see at the far end, there's a large, past the town, there is a large pathway that goes up the hill that leads itself all the way over to the shadows that you guys saw from the distance, this spiked mountain. Immediately, Soma comes out, just looks. Immediately, as he comes out, you immediately see a well-to-do, but far past his prime, male set to run over your direction. Thin of hair, very grayed out, but very, very proper beard. Dwarven in nature, and kind of has his beard kind of coming down to 2 braids, and then has it like dragon braid even further from that. It looks like he's lost a lot of his hair from from top, but he's still, you know, if he does anything, he focuses on his beard. One eye blind, the other one looks like he's partially losing a little bit of vision. Looks like the eye that's blind has a large scar that even looks like it even cut through his cornea.
Just like me.
He's wearing what looks kind of like a cowboyish kind of hat. It's very like wrapped and knitted several times. He's got like a large feather hanging out of it, kind of coming down with a large vest and high boots on. He comes down. Sorry about the wait. Looks immediately at Soma. I am. I forgot to remember the names of my guys. I am Mayor Malin. Well, we were expecting you. As he really puts down so much stress on him. Pleasure to meet you. He just gestures. He just looks like, well, if you don't mind, we need to just take care of all the preliminaries. Soma just looks at you. It's like, well, if you guys want to take in the town, the mayor just looks. We got a room all set for you whenever you're ready. No charge. He just immediately passes over a key to whoever wants to take it. Unfortunately, we only have one available, but there's plenty of beds in there. It is the biggest suite that we have, total of 8 beds. You just find yourself just a simple silver key. And he just looks. But we need to take care of all the preliminaries and all the details. Someone just looks. It's like, however you guys want to do. If you want to get some sleep, if you want to take a look around, you're off duty. As he just immediately just grabs his sword, just looks at the soldiers. Just make sure that if there's anything, just alert me. He just heads off and he starts following the mayor over to the tall building in the center. Is the only building that seems to exceed 2 floors in the whole town. For right
I
now,
look at the.
oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
For right now, you guys can do
I
whatever you want.
I look around at the rest of the group. So does that mean we're like on duty tomorrow? Like it's just like a shift?
Seems like it.
I'll look at Soma before he walks away and be like, how early are we doing things tomorrow?
Just looks back at the mayor. The mayor just gestures at like a timepiece that he pulls out of his vest and looks back at you. We should have our guides ready by dawn.
I'll turn to Maud and I'll be like, yeah, we're on shift tomorrow.
Okay. Thanks.
And they continue walking.
Tavern? Anybody? Tavern?
We could, but dawn is early. But we could.
One drink would be fine.
I hear, but dawn is early, and I'll take the key and I'll pass it to Jinx. You want it? I would love to look around.
We can look around. That's fine. Dawn is early, though.
I also don't need as much sleep as the rest of you.
Where do you want to start?
Edge of town. Perimeter sweep.
That's a good idea. Then a drink?
I wouldn't
Drink
mind
last.
almost
So sweet.
I mean, yeah. I mean, nightcap, right? For
Yeah.
going to bed? Am I right?
with a snack.
Yeah.
Have a
Yeah.
drink, maybe.
Ooh, a snack
Knows
sounds
what
nice.
it. Yeah, Quinn, you get it. Nightcap, snack, then sleep.
But
Yeah.
I kind of like knowing where we are, so I'll
Yeah.
join the tour if you guys are cool with that.
I think it's a good idea. Seeing we're new, we haven't been here before. Well,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah. Lead on.
If everybody seems to be hanging out, Natsu's just gonna walk in the direction of the perimeter of town, aiming towards the mountain jagged rocks in the sky. Not going out towards that, but just like getting towards the edge of town in that direction.
Sure. For Natsu and anybody who goes with her, you
Yeah.
can give me a investigation check as you are just doing a perimeter check, but also kind of focusing on what your job will be.
21.
21 4. 21.
Four.
I'll use that
Do I still
bark
have to?
inspiration.
You too?
If you had inspiration before and you didn't use it, you got it.
Wait. I need to do that another one, right? Because I'm exhausted right now still. So
Mhm, no,
disadvantage, right?
mhm.
Oh, I forgot. 18, because the second one was a
Nice.
20.
Okay. So, who got higher than a 10? So
21.
Jinx, Maud, what'd you get?
15.
15, and Nara got an 18.
Jinx, what did you get? Sorry.
21.
21. Okay.
As you guys are going through the edge of town, you guys are looking around. First off, as far as the town itself, the town is naturally a quiet town. Even though it is a mining town, you assume that most of the bar time is at night. It is still pretty quiet. You do find the actual tavern there. One thing you do notice is that even though the town is named Athearia, if you did not know that in advance, you would assume it's actually called something else. Everything else is named there off of a different name itself. Given itself the name of... I think I gotta pull it back up. Given itself the name Ashen Hollow.
Yeah.
So tavern is Ashen Tavern, the inn is Ashen Inn, that kind of thing. But you cannot figure out why. Literally, the only thing that describes the place is Athearia is just the map, the official name, and the sign in front. Other than that, there's nothing else that describes this place as that name. You do find out that the actual mountains are named the Ashen Hills. And if you look around at any kind of signage around here, it looks like the town was made after some kind of collapse hundreds of years ago from the Ashen Hills, and therefore was named originally Ashen Hollow. But there's no description of why the name was eventually changed. There is one tavern, there is one inn, there is a small library, but one floor, and you assume, maybe 200 books at most. And everything else is kind of depots for miners. There's bottom part of the map is also a training stall, specifically so they can make sure they get the horses prepared to actually you assume around here, as far as miners, they actually make the mines big enough that they actually get the horses through to actually pull things. And you do see there's a certain spot where they actually spend time repairing. There's like a repair depot to repair the mining equipment, including the mining carts. When you're at the edge of town itself, you see that there's no warning sign of going any further. It does seem like it's naturally fine to take the trail up the hill, but for those who, for the two of you that got the higher numbers, the closer to the 20s, you're able to see at a distance that there is a sign maybe 200 feet away that is kind of like a simple warning sign without words that kind of gives you if you're not trained, guide or hunter, don't go further than this. Most likely due to landslides, the creatures out further. There is also warnings up further that what looks like kind of a spotty sign. This isn't uncommon for smaller towns to get these signs instead of hiring people. And it describes that past this point is signs of plague creatures. Describing that
I will point the signs out to those that didn't see them.
Okay.
I'll be like, there's signs out there too. Warning
looks
against
like-
creatures and
Yeah.
other dangers.
Also for the
So
people
most likely we're going this way tomorrow.
also for the people who had the closer to 20s, as you guys for a second, no one else sees it. It's dark. It's hard to see shadows in dark, but for a little bit you can just as you put your hand up, you see a shadow cross your hand up high, and you do way up in the sky, and it goes past, you barely see it, but you can tell that there is a wyvern flying in the air, and it does eventually land somewhere in the mountains.
Beasties.
You can't see the dimensions of it. You can only see its frame based off its shadow at night, gleaming off of some of the moonlight. But based off its frame, it does have the large wingspan. You do see the legs dangling from behind, and the tail that kind of comes out at a point. You can't discern any coloration of it, any other features, if it's just two wings or more than that. But it does give the reptilian bird-like structure. There's no sound that comes from it. You assume it's extremely up high, and only with a high check you're able to notice that it was there.
There's no wall or anything around the town, right?
No, there's like a almost like a farmer fence line, but it's not there meant to hold anything out. It's just like to control animals coming back and forth in farmland and stuff like that.
Right.
But there's no like guardian wall or anything like that. No. For let's see, Maud.
Is there a... Sorry.
For Maud and anybody who has a proficiency in religion, I'd like a religion check, please.
Ooh.
Nine.
15.
15.
That is a 22.
22. Anybody else other than 15 and 22? Okay. There is 3 people that don't fit the rest around here. They still look like they belong and they're from here, but they are more religious than the rest. They still have like mining clothes on, but they naturally keep them cleaner. But they're kind of like doing a more ritualistic bow to the mountain, and it almost seems like they are praying for its forgiveness. They are consistently speaking in Elvish, and if either one of you can speak Elvish... No? Okay. You don't know what they're saying.
Does it
Are
give
they
off
just
a
like out there
culty
right
vibe?
now?
That was a lot at once.
You go first.
Does it give off a culty vibe?
No.
Okay, so like normal religious like vibe, nothing like
Yeah, nothing culty.
crazy culty. Okay.
Do they have like religious focuses or something on them?
No, they don't even look like mages of any kind or any kind of clerics. They just look like some people
Okay.
who just believe that there's something about the mountain to either be praised upon, revered in more of a sense than just being scared of it.
Are they nearby right
Um,
now?
I mean, if you guys hang out in the back, they are in the archway at the back of the town that you would have to pass to leave outside of town to start heading your way towards Ashen Mountains.
As we're coming up on the edge of town and Jinx has pointed out the sign about the plague, Natsuro is going to walk out further, not paying attention to the infrastructure of the town on a 4 and not paying attention to these priests, but is just going to start like, she has like these like half shoes, they're like leather wraps, like her, she's got like more tactile relationship to the ground. And through that relationship, and then eventually I think she's going to get down and like kind of get level with the grass. And I think she's going to try to do a nature check to see if there are any signs of the plague affecting the land.
Okay, sure.
At the 14.
There doesn't seem to be anything that's actually affecting the actual landscape of the area. It seems to be roughly allocated to the mountain itself, or at least something within it. The grassland, the vegetation, the dirt, everything else seems pretty good. Maybe the reason why these 3 are actually kind of seeing something within this mountain, because it's almost like purposely allocating itself to one location and just holding there. The wolves, maybe just, you know, as far as that, they still held on to the pack tactics and they wanted to go in the woods. Other than that, it seems like everything else is holding its spot somewhere within the hills themselves. Yeah.
Cool. So I guess she'll stand up from all of that and kind of dejectedly walk back towards the rest of the party. And now I guess she's got less of a direct focus and more of a soft focus. So as I walk past the religious folk, I do speak Elvish.
Okay. They are praying for its forgiveness. They're constantly repeating, it's been 20 years and we have not learned. But they keep repeating almost like as like a prayer or a song or a passage. The mountain has been crying at night and we have yet to see her tears.
None of that seems like, as a person who worships the land, none of that seems druidic in nature. It seems more whatever.
It doesn't seem like anything. Yeah, there just doesn't seem anything even magical about what they're saying. It just seems like maybe they just. I guess the closest thing you could say is because all of them are believing in one thing. This seems kind of more like either they found some piece of information that educated them about this, or the craziest part of it that you might have seen other people is that, one person sees a vision, another person sees a vision, another person sees a vision, they all see the same thing, they believe it to be true, but none of them seem like they have the expertise to back it up. None of them are druids, none of them are clerics, none of them are paladins, none of them have the training to necessarily understand what they're talking about. They're probably just given a few pieces of knowledge and just really making their lives about it. But they're not, and the opposite of the cultists, they're not actively trying to recruit anybody. The three of them have just brought it upon themselves to actively think that what they're doing is at least holding back whatever they think is speaking for the mountain.
God, that is directly from a book. Like, I don't know what it is, but in my mind, there's these people and they pray to keep the thing away, and people are like, why do you do that? And they're like, well, you can't prove that it's not working because so far it is working.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there a graveyard or cemetery around?
There is.
Okay.
It does seem like there's a structure behind it. Like, so when you go up the mountain right out of town, there's a left turn. You can see some gravestones, but due to the high trees, there's a pathway in there, but you can't see like if it's just a graveyard or if it leads to something else, but you do at least see a couple gravestones.
But it's still in the safe zone, right?
Yeah, it's not past the signage. Yeah, no, it's not even up the mountain. It just leaves town and just curves a little bit to the left.
Okay. Yeah, I might check it out later, but
Okay.
well, I'll just see what the group's doing right now.
Okay.
As
Not
Natsu
Saros-
comes back to everybody.
Okay.
Huh?
I was exactly what I was going to ask.
Oh yeah, she comes back up to everybody. Well, I'm satisfied. How about that drink?
What
Sure.
are they praying
That's
about
good.
over there?
Sorry?
Not to be rude, but I think they're fanatical over the only thing they seemingly feel they have control in.
Is it worth talking to them, maybe?
They're praying to the mountain, asking for its forgiveness. It's not any prayer I know, and I don't think they're praying to the mother of the mountain. Not sure that. Well, if it's doing them any good, then I guess it's doing good. But I'm not sure they'd have answers for us.
Maybe if we see them tomorrow. We are off duty.
Maybe tomorrow, yeah.
Nightcap and snack.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so you guys head over to the tavern.
Mhm.
Okay. Doesn't take you too long. It's easy to find. It's a very small town with a lot of open roads. You're able to find the one spot that is not quiet at night. Ashen Tavern. The design of it is very exposed on the first floor, closed on the second. Very much that kind of point of any of those kind of bars you go to where they have like the garage door walls, kind of like that. Currently right now, there is some music playing at the current moment. You do see that it's relatively busy for a place that could maybe hold 30. It's filled with maybe 20 at the moment. Plenty of space. You do see that the barkeep themselves is a female elf, tied up red hair, kind of a little messy throughout the day, but she very much prides herself on trying to get as much tips as possible, but trying to show as much skin as possible, as she's currently behind, and she's kind of getting a few guys for their money, but everyone knows each other here. As you immediately come in, you guys immediately get a different vibe from different people, and it's kind of separated by kind of dependent on their own thought process, but there is really just two vibes. One crowd specifically thinks that you guys are the savior. They think that you guys are the coolest shit in the world. People are offering you drinks. You know, they have, you know, they can hire mercenaries any day, but they only do so much for pay. You guys are here to help out. And most of the praise goes to Soma, as he is kind of a war hero, but nonetheless, you guys are still getting praised upon as, you know, they think that you guys have a lot more experience beneath your belt, and that just your presence here will just, you know, just you being here will scare away all the monsters. But then there's a few others, maybe like 15% of the crowd. You see a couple of them are drunk. One of them is relatively sober. See him, he is probably the cleanest cut man out of all of them. Where there's 99% minors, there's one guy who is actually more of a historian. See a clean-shaven man, well-to-do, you know, cheekbones really sharp and pronounced, widow's peak and just tied up hair into kind of like a half knot in the back, wearing a really proper suit, but not so dressy that it doesn't like clash and kind of be the weirdo in the crowd. Just immediately holding a book, and he just slams it. Table. Some of us know better. Immediately points up at the fucking mountain and he looks. Some of us know better. If it wasn't for you all, that thing wouldn't be here. And he just yells at everyone, "Don't fall for the fucking lies. I know what the fallen star really does. It's not saving anybody. We're just fodder." He just claps his book away and he just starts walking off. He just finishes his drink and just immediately slams it on the bar and just pays us a couple gold for his drinks.
And good night to you, sir, too. Enjoy your night.
As he walks out, I'm like, I'll pray for you.
That does seem like an on-duty problem.
Mm-hmm.
Immediately, the tavern, the bartender really goes over to. She's like, "Don't worry about him." She immediately slides over an ale for each one of you. Just cask, and just immediately passes over one. And she makes sure, even though it's a mining town, they are really well-to-do steins. And instead of some mining towns you guys have been to, where just kind of refill it and just take the actual slider and just get off the froth, she actually properly tips it, does the whole 9, and then she slides it out without any much splash over.
Nice.
Very
No one's ever bought my drink before. This is so exciting, you guys.
Cheers to your first battle.
You did well.
Yeah.
I'll cheers it back. Cheers to drinking with friends, right?
With friends.
Absolutely.
You just see Nara just start gulping the whole thing and not stopping. And she just gulps it down and then slams the stein back on the table. Ah, that was a good one.
Your constitution's high enough, but yeah, it's strong ale, but it's not like dwarven strong, so it's pretty good. But you have a good enough constitution to be able to handle it. Yeah.
I'll find us like a booth area that can seat everyone off to the side if there's one open where we can all fit.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find the booth. Most people are standing. Most people, they're either ready to go on their shift or just end their shift and they're not sitting yet. They're just kind of talking amongst each other. So there's the booth available. It's probably not big enough for the group in your wings, but
I was literally gonna say, I was like, I'll bring a chair over. I'll just awkwardly scoot a loud fucking chair over to sit
Amazing.
so I don't block anyone with my ginormous sized wings.
someone accidentally like runs near your wings, and where maybe for you've had always like you've dealt with other people kind of punking
This is
on
a
you
regular
for
occurrence for me.
yeah, and they're like, and you usually deal with it, and immediately like a couple guys like, oh my god, I am so sorry, we didn't mean to run into you, my apologies.
Oh no, it's quite all right. It happens all the time.
Oh, it shouldn't, I'm sorry, and it just immediately bows and immediately passes by. It's like, good luck tomorrow, and immediately goes back.
No worries. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. I'll pray for you too.
Not going on the list. That was nice.
Mhm.
Yeah,
As
usually they just
Natsuro
shoulder check
leaves
me.
the as Natsuro leaves the bar to go join the table, she'll tip the bartender. I know I said I was off duty. That guy. I don't need his whole life story, but anything we should be worried about.
She just takes the whatever currency and she just slides it. She's like, there's a few of them around. I mean, most of us, we are very happy for you to be here. We are. Your presence here is going to solve all the problems. But many of us are ready to get back to work without the fear of creatures attacking us. But a few of our populace believes that, when this all started, it was after some soldiers came to the town. I mean, we've always had the mountain there, but after a few soldiers came to town, that's when we started having the more panicky creatures.
As I said, off duty, so probably won't shiv us in our sleep.
Well, I hope not.
Good. Have a good evening.
She just immediately
She'll
takes the coin and puts it
Wander
down.
back off to the.
All right. All of you just give me just an insight check on any experience you guys have had, even before you became freelancers, of just the overall exposure that you've experienced.
8.
8,
19.
19, good.
12.
18.
18. Jesus, Sara with all the good rolls.
That's a 4. Nothing.
Okay, for the higher
Tracks
rolls
for
again.
today's track record.
Yeah, closer to the 20s. Even if you haven't had too much experience, actually, being fighting, if you've been around a lot of civilians, at least up in for the first 5 years of the introduction to the Fallen Order to the populace, people did actually treat them as heroes, thinking that there shouldn't be a war. Automatically, the problem's being solved by automatically having this military here that can we need someone to control us. And anytime that any one of you comes to a town, it's usually seen as a good thing. But in the past year or two, there has been a kickback from certain people who find themselves educated, believing that it is very much, you are here for cleanup of your own incident. This is your fault, and you're here to clean it up and make yourself look cool doing it.
Are we all back at the table then? Together? Mixed reviews on the military.
It's to be
Seems-
expected.
Yeah. I mean,
Always has been, always will be.
true. They pay well, at least. That's all that matters. And I get to kill things.
So, you're here for money and killing? Anyone here because they believe in the cause?
I mean, I
If
guess.
the cause is resources for my own cause, then in a way.
Sure.
mean, I'm not the conventional military person. They just saw that I'm pretty good at fighting and have a track record. So they hired me. If that makes
I just
me...
don't.
What about you?
Hmm?
Quinn, you asked the question.
Oh,
Why are you here?
well, needed to get away from where I was. Not necessarily looking for adventure, just needing to get away. Not the type that would like to run the family business, so this seemed to be a better opportunity. So,
What's the family business?
we deal with a lot of people, so I mean, I like you know, I like performing and stuff. I like crowds, but I don't really like dealing with a lot of people. So,
Are
I
you like a
get that.
what kind of
No.
performer?
well, a little bit of music. It's not my main thing, but we'll see. I'm also why I'm doing this, figuring out who I am, what I do. You know, so like a self-finding mission, I guess.
Me too. I get that.
Yeah.
Also, all my friends all got arrested or are dead or moved away. So
Wait,
uh,
what?
Wait, what?
I do take offense to that statement.
well, my old friends, I have new friends now. As long as you guys don't move away or die or get arrested.
I'm not planning
I'm
on
not
it.
trying to.
Am I
No.
sitting next to Maud?
I would say everyone's technically sitting next to Maud because she had to put herself at the end of the actual.
Her
Uh,
versus like
Yeah.
Next to Maud
Imagine it's
versus like
a circle
across from.
booth, and I'm just taking the side that's like the aisle seat.
Yeah, because of her wings, she has
She's
to take out. She has to like
completing
get a
the
chair.
circle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
She's
I
completing
feel like
the
you're
circle.
You're in the dad
You're
chair.
yeah.
I just extend my wings, and you're all trapped.
or
I'll say I'm
Just
sitting
bring a dog
directly
face.
next to Maud, and when she makes that comment of her friends being arrested or dead or what have you, I'll just lean over very quietly and say, "Me too."
I'll look at her and give her like I'll like raise my mug a little and then take like the wimpiest sip ever because I don't actually like this, but
Mhm.
I like being
do-
around friends.
I'll do the same. Yep, just like the lift and like, yeah. I definitely don't chug my ale. I'm too little for that. Literally, too little. I'd be on the floor.
We were thinking of a snack. Do you think they have snacks?
They should. It is a
I'm
tavern.
sure they have snacks.
You
I
do
You
just
see
want
a
to play
get
20
the-
questions?
Oh
I try
gosh.
to... While she's doing that, I'm like, hold that. And I try to get the attention of the barkeep.
She just looks at you in a
whatever she
direction.
is.
What can I do for you, dear?
Snack? Got any snacks?
I mean, you just want food or just like something
Yeah.
to get you by?
It's just kind of like a before didn't sleep snack. Keep our protein.
Do you have
up.
food?
Yeah, we got food.
All of a
Yes,
sudden, I'm sure
please.
your all of a sudden your stomach growls real loud, right? Or something
starving.
Like that.
She immediately just gestures to a dwarf in the area, and he just and she just gestures to him, and she's like, "Get them the special." He just starts heading over into the back, and you just see some fire, and there was already smoke in the area, and he seems like the cook that's just constantly making food. It seems like everybody else is just having like a little bit of this and a little bit of that, like some peanuts. There's like some food that's kind of being passed around as like little like fresh like pork bites that are being passed around, like dry meats. But after like 5 minutes, you do get like a big tray of like a family style of like meat with gravy on it, some like fresh potatoes, and some like carrots and stuff like that.
Is this like one big tray or individual trays?
Oh, it's one tray that has like individual dishes on it. So there's like a few different helpings of like the beef and gravy. There's a few different helpings of like potatoes. There's a few different helpings of carrots. They're already set in individual.
A
like,
really
bowls.
hearty charcuterie board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mining town.
immediately
Yeah.
start filling my plate.
Totally.
But I
Same.
stop myself and I put a little bit of portions back, like as I'm making my way around the tray, so I don't eat too much, so everyone else can eat.
You do see like other people, like miners, eating it here, and it very much looks like what they do is they just kind of slam it all together. They take like a bowl and they put their potatoes in it, just immediately slam all the gravy on it, and then like crush some of the other stuff on top.
That's exactly what Nara's doing. She takes a bowl and just puts everything together into one bowl and starts eating it. You were saying, Maud, something about questions?
Oh,
She says while her mouth is full.
yeah. Do you guys want to play 20 questions? Since we're like trying to find stuff out, about each other, it's just kind of easy if you just like ask a question and we go around the table, kind of like Not Throw did. We can make it like a game out of it. And if you don't want to answer the question, you're supposed to drink.
Can I eat instead?
Sure.
Cool.
My cup is empty, so...
I'll pour some of mine into yours.
Ah! Thanks!
Well, would you like to start, Maud?
I gotta think of a question.
That is the hard part.
What is
Maybe
everyone's
just
favorite color?
the orange of a sunset.
I don't know how to answer that. I don't know that I have a specific favorite. I do like gray a lot, though.
Do I need to say something else?
I mean,
Do you guys all have a favorite
People can
color?
share a favorite color.
mine is red. Like crimson red, that dark red, that earthy red. Yeah.
Blood red.
Yeah, like blood red. But dry blood, not like fresh blood. Yeah.
Dried blood's so gross.
Well, yeah, but the color is pretty.
Fresh is better.
Guess it depends on your mood.
I suppose.
Delicious.
I
Are we
like
talking human
green.
blood or
What?
Green's a wonderful
And
color
how do
full
you
of life.
decide? How do you decide who asks the next question, Maud?
Yeah, this is your game.
Oh, the last person to answer. So I look at Quinn, who hasn't answered yet.
All right, my favorite color is the, when it's sunset and there is rain and mist over a field and you have those water pearls and the mist rising and kind of that silvery orange, but so it's a lot of colors. It's just that mood. Does that count?
Yeah,
It's a
that
mix of
counts.
your colors.
I think that counts.
Cool.
Very much counts.
Damn, now I have to. Can we ask any questions or?
I mean,
Sure.
I don't know
Okay,
what are the rules for this game. I don't think there's some rules really.
All
We're
right.
learning as we go.
Yep.
Have you ever killed anyone before today?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you are all trained and cool.
Does on purpose or on accident count?
I think both count.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
then I guess.
we're doing. I might have to double my number then.
How often do
I
you
don't think there was a
I'm
number.
I'm not asking the next question, obviously, but I'm curious how often you kill on accident.
Well, remember I was saying about how you don't wake a soldier, spook a soldier?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, gotcha. Okay,
That happens, especially in battle time.
Yeah.
Maud, I think that's back to you. You were the last answer.
Casually looking at the Twitch chat to see if someone asked a good question.
Yep.
They're talking.
It's true, they are talking.
Oh,
I'll ask a question. Why did you join
Yeah.
the army, Maud?
well, so you know how my friends all like died or got arrested or moved away, usually to go into hiding.
Mhm.
There were I guess they weren't friends, I would think now, but they said I should join the military. That I had a lot of promise and I was really tough, and that I could maybe do some good there, and I like helping people, so I didn't have any friends anymore, so I figured I could just do that. So I'm here.
So you were
You made friends.
I
got
can
friends
relate
now.
all too well.
Is there music
Twitch
in
chat.
the tavern right now?
No.
I don't see any questions in the Twitch chat.
I know, I was really hoping that would buy him time. I'm like, come on guys, help me out.
What's your mother's name? No, I'm just kidding. No, is there music in the tavern? Is anyone?
There is
performing
music at the tavern.
something?
No one's playing it. Just seems like magical in nature right now.
Ah, I like it.
There's a chat asking like what called you here.
Then that kind of fits into the why you part of the military.
Why you joined?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I know
any
it-
allergies, anything you can't do because just in case we're in a battle and you see an onion and you're like, oh, I can't fight because now I'm dying.
Gluten allergy. You know, you get
I
hives
don't
during a
have an
certain
allergy,
thing.
but I do have like one thing, I guess, that people think is weird.
Frogs?
I what?
Frogs?
frogs. You said frogs, right?
Oh no, not frog. No, I don't like frogs either.
Right.
But I don't eat birds.
That would make sense.
I mean, that's fair. Yeah, wings.
It just
Yeah.
feels kind of
Wait.
weird.
Yeah, makes sense. But now there's
Someone
a whole
told me
bunch
I
of
was
questions.
related to birds, and I don't know if that's true or not because they weren't very nice to me. But just in case, I don't eat birds.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't use metal,
Mm.
metal weapons, or metal armor.
Okay.
Do you have like a metal allergy? And I like shift a little away, wearing full plated metal.
No, it's more. You can only harness the magic of nature.
Oh wow! Now the
Oh.
now the
Yeah, there's
chat
a lot
is
of questions
blowing
in
up
there
with
now. Yeah, there's a lot of
questions.
questions. in there.
Good questions in this
Yeah,
chat. Okay.
Yeah.
Your first love doesn't have to be a person. Your favorite weapon. What is something someone wouldn't guess by looking at you? That kind of thing.
Din, you're cooking over here. Whoa.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
We got ammo. Thanks, Din.
Well, let's. I mean, I could kind
Hold on, let me pick one of his because it still technically is. I never
Yeah.
picked one.
There you go.
What's something that someone wouldn't be able to guess? about you if they saw you?
That I'm not dumb. Most goblins are perceived as dumb.
I don't think you're dumb.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't think you're dumb.
No, you're not.
That's a misconception among goblin people
To be
that don't
fair,
understand.
good chunk of them are dumb.
Well, yeah,
Do you
yeah, but I
sometimes
feel like
use
they
that?
I feel like they just play into it a little bit. Think about it.
What'd you say,
Do
Quinn?
you use that
Then-
sometimes and pretend you're generic goblin? Just to
Not
you know,
yet. But I will be
Could be a good
quiet
move.
just to blend so I don't stick out sometimes if I don't want to be noticed. And then I'll like
Okay.
take my hat and I like pull it over my ears. So I like
Ah.
hide my ears a little bit and I look slightly less obvious that I'm a goblin.
That's a good trick.
I learned
about
early.
the-
Original question.
Rest of you.
I think mine is that I sometimes have a sensitive side. Doesn't come out that often, but it does once in a while. So, most people just think, rah, typical org kind of style, but sometimes I'm sensitive.
I can be really judgmental. Make decisions about people before I know them.
It's human.
Mm-hmm.
Human.
Quinn.
Quinn's head is like going crazy because he's trying to figure something out. And he's like, I'm pretty good with knives, and he just starts twirling his daggers. And
Nice.
is that a party trick? I don't know.
Could be.
That was pretty cool.
Could be useful.
All right. I haven't really used it against a person, so that's something you should know. Don't really use those to, or something. Probably good, but haven't.
So, what did you practice with knives?
Oh, hanging out with the boys, you throw knives at targets, stuff like that.
Oh, that makes
Boy
sense.
stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
It's more like a party trick. Then, yeah. It's the whole, I don't want to play music, what else can I do? Throw knives at people.
At this point, as you guys are going through this, you do see outside that whatever session that Selma had with the mayor, it is now done, and Selma's heading over to the inn.
Maybe we should head into. Not bother anybody by coming in too late.
Probably.
All right.
Take another baby sip of my ale, but it's like not even like it's almost still kind of full, and I push it, and I look at Nara and I push it a little over towards her.
I got you. And I just wink and I just drink the rest of it.
You literally get the rest from me now too, so it's like
I'm
you
just gonna-
pretty much the whole table.
I'll just, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
I'll sleep good. That's all.
And then I'll get up and move so I'm not a physical barrier for everyone to get out.
Is the tavern the inn we're sleeping in? So would it
No,
be
different
upstairs?
businesses.
It's a different place.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We need to take a screenshot of the chat questions
you
and
gotta
to do them later. Because those are good.
Don't worry,
good
they get
questions.
saved in the log, so they'll still be on there.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we
Uh,
can just,
I can always
if
go
we
back
ever
and
need
pull them
to
up.
do.
I think I want to do like a little like night stroll through the town. real
Okay.
quick. Just get some air.
Gotcha.
I'll catch you guys at the room. I won't be long.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Just be safe.
Okay.
There's
You will
wyverns.
hear the bagpipes. If you hear bagpipes, it's me. Save me.
Oh. I'll lean over to Jinx. Is he joking or is he serious?
He may be serious.
Bagpipes, got it.
Awesome.
I'll start heading to the.
Yeah, I'll leave you guys, and in an alley, I will actually turn into a more human-looking person.
So before we leave, I'm gonna slide the key to Maud, and as Quinn walks out the door, I'm actually gonna like low-key follow Quinn just to keep an eye out because like I don't like the idea of the party being separated, if you will. Like one of us traveling alone, but I'm not gonna be hopefully obvious about it.
Well, he keeps an eye out. That's also why he disguises himself, so...
I'm gonna roll stealth.
Okay.
Me too!
Dun dun dun!
It's a stealth
Stealth
battle.
off.
Out sneak.
Yep.
Oh, not terrible.
If I can read my die. What? It could be a 10 or a 16. No, it's a 16.
Do we have an Ashley Johnson over here who can't read her dice?
No, it's too dark. The contrast isn't high enough.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I'm on a
For my s-
23.
Okay.
Stealth check.
I mean, Quinn, you don't notice that Jinx is following you, but Jinx, you also lose sight of Quinn when Quinn changes, like, however Quinn changes as far as looks.
When Quinn changes, do they come out of the alley in the same direction?
Maybe. So you could follow that person.
Well, I'll look down the alley when that person leaves. Because, like, I saw you turn down the alley, and then I think by the time I get to the corner, I don't see you down the alley, but someone else walks out. I would think is how that probably plays out. So I'll, like, hang there for a second, and I'll be like, that makes no sense. Can I roll investigation to see if I would piece together, like, they walked out the other end of the alley, or if there potentially could have been some disguisey business?
I'd say that's more of an insight check, trying to put all that together.
Okay. Because we don't know much about Quinn either,
Not
so
really,
it's a little
no.
strange.
Yeah.
Oh. Insight, you said.
Mm-hmm.
22.
22. I mean, yeah, no one else is in the alleyway. You don't see Quinn anywhere. You only saw one person leave. So, yeah, I mean, you can assume that maybe Quinn has a tactic to change what they look like.
I will follow this new person.
Okay. All right. But with your stealth, Quinn, you don't notice that you're being followed.
What does this new person look like?
It just looks like a generic human.
So,
Random
like, not
clothing,
Quinn,
like a soldier.
but human, or just
Yeah,
like,
it's
just a
he.
normal.
That's why he looked at like the soldiers in the car to be able to mask someone generic who could just fit right in like a soldier there. So it's just
Gotcha.
random person on the street. Nothing like, ooh, I remember that person walking there.
Sure.
So he's walking to the cemetery
Okay.
or graveyard. Up
Okay.
to you.
As you pass by the town borders and you just go like 30 feet away off the corner, you do find the cemetery. It is maybe like 30 people at most as far as there, but the one thing that kind of throws you as you get in that area, as soon as you go there, you find out that the cemetery itself is like the front yard of like this about 10-foot high stone walled area, and within it is a mansion.
What the fuck?
That's cool.
So the distance between the cemetery to the front gate is probably about 30 feet. The front gate to the mansion is probably 100 feet. The mansion itself has a lot of property itself that doesn't belong to the town. The mansion itself looks like it's 3 floors in height. It looks very rundown. Doesn't look like anybody currently lives in it. But it does have its own property, and it is well more secure. At least it's intended to be well more secure than the town itself. The town itself doesn't really have any barriers to stop people from randomly just walking in. This one naturally looks like, unless you can fly or you can jump pretty high, it at least slows you down.
He wants to do a couple of things. First, look around, but also have detect magic up. First, are there any new graves?
You can give me an investigation check just to see if there's any fresh dirt, anything dug up, anything like that.
Investigation, 14.
14. I mean, there is like one grave, but it looks like the dirt is relatively dry. It's barely even much of a lump over the ground, but you can at least tell that maybe like a month old, but nothing recent.
So no one recently got buried?
No, not within the last month.
Okay. And then detect magic just to see if
Sure. Yeah.
Wait, before yeah, let's do that first.
Okay. 2 of the graves themselves have, I gotta remember what the kind of school of magic is. 2 of the graves themselves have enchantment spells put on them, but it's not on the bodies. It's like a protection spell.
Yep. Oh. In the sense of that the thing can't come out, or in the sense that no one goes in?
It's like more than a sense of maybe just like a burial service of just like, I want you to degrade properly. Don't let the like the bugs get you, kind of like that, and just ruin like your beautiful, whatever, kind of like that. Just someone who's trying to give the final sending, and they're trying to hold on to a spell, like maybe like a necklace or something like that, just to allow their body to be preserved a little bit longer.
Does Jinx ping behind me?
Jinx, how far would you stick with Quinn, or at least this person you'd be following?
I want to stay within where I could see Quinn, but I'm not gonna get so close that I'm like all up in their business.
Okay.
So like if they go into the cemetery, I'm gonna stay like where I can see at like the cemetery, like a gate or fence. Like I'm not gonna go all the way in because I don't want to be.
If you want to stay at least an eye shot, you want to make sure you can see them, especially with the darkness. You would have to be no further away than 60 feet, especially with the curve.
That's perfect.
Okay, so if
No, that's totally
okay. So yeah, 60 feet is where Jinx would be following you.
Okay, and then the last thing is I want to use Eyes of the Grave and see if there are any, what is it, undead? Within 60 feet.
Okay. None.
Okay, cool. Alright. I will turn around, walk towards where Jinx is, and maybe ping you.
Okay.
When I see Quinn start heading back towards me, I'm gonna backtrack and like tuck myself, like around like the fence, so I'm not like being directly walked up on, so I can then follow back. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
I'm not gonna leave one of our people alone where something can happen.
Sure.
So.
Switch over to the other part of the group. Do the rest of you head over to the inn right away?
Yes. Yeah. And I give the key to Natsuro because it needs to be with a trusted adult, not me.
I need a more adult.
As the 3 of you head over to the inn, you do see that the way the inn is structured is the first floor is both reception desk, kind of a gathering area, plus rooms for like 2 people at most. Upstairs is for the larger gathering rooms, which it looks like there's only 3 in total. Immediately as like you walk in, no one really bothers doing anything other than just telling you. Like one person attending to be like, I think your captain went upstairs, and just point at the steps.
Thank you.
And which room would that be?
Room 1.
And Natsuro will head upstairs, and as she starts to head upstairs, she'll turn around to Maud. Where did Jinx go?
Did Jinx tell me where she went?
No.
Nope. Well, Quinn went on a stroll, and I think Jinx went on a stroll too. Or to the bathroom. I don't know. She just gave me the key.
All right.
When you guys go upstairs, there's a long hallway. You immediately bank left. There's a long hallway, and the hallway itself is the width of the place. So the hallway has 3 doors, each leading itself to a suite. So and then on the hallway, on the opposite side of the doors, is windows that face towards the mountain. Almost like once upon a time, the mountain was a tourist destination. And right there, like in the middle, you see Soma stand there, and he is just has his arms crossed, and he's just in like deep contemplation, looking at the mountain.
Everything okay?
I think so. There's something about this place. I can't put my finger on it.
Something greater than finesse.
Something different. He just kind of like looks at it, and he just kind of like pulls down on his beard a little bit. He just kind of like looks up, and he just kind of squints, like he's trying to focus even harder on looking at the mountain. It's like I've been here before. Just immediately looks at you. He just immediately just kind of like looks at that. Then he just kind of like blinks and just takes himself out of it. Got a big day in the morning. It's best you get some rest. As he immediately turns to the door. He has a key just like yours. As he opens it up, he just looks at you, and he holds the door, and he usually, from what little you know of him, he usually has like excitement in his energy. But he has a little bit of despair in his voice. He just looks at you. Night. He just leaves the door open, but he starts heading in.
Good night. Cheer up. Going to battle tomorrow.
We're sharing the same room, so right?
Yeah, he left the door open.
All of us in one room. So yeah. So Natsu will follow pretty quickly behind and just kind of catch up to him. Instincts should be trusted. If there's something that does seem familiar and you remember what it is,
You say it's the
it'd be
Soma?
worth sharing. Yep.
You'll say, I'm gonna say you see it when he holds onto the door. He just looks at it. It's like, I don't understand it, but I'll let you know if I do.
I'll ask.
Go into the room.
He just starts heading.
Good night.
Good night.
I hope you sleep well. I can pray for you if you want.
As you go in the room, you do find out that it is a large suite, but it's meant to have a party size in it. Total of 8 beds, all one room. There is a washroom on the side separated, and a small kitchenette. Other than that, it's 4 beds on one wall, 4 beds on the other. Each one relatively a queen size. He just immediately takes the one on the opposite side of the wall from where the door comes in. He immediately just leans his large sword against the wall. He just immediately lays on the bed, takes off his pauldrons, his greaves, a lot of his outer armor, but still leaves like some of his leather on. He just immediately lays, and he just kind of like lays with like his knees up. He just doesn't even fully lay down. He just closes his eyes.
Ew, he didn't even take off his boots. Gross.
I see the sleep naked Soma era.
He's got those
happen.
boots on his bed.
You gotta be ready to go.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, he's a soldier through and through. Yeah.
Naru will take a bed that's like if he's on this side of the door with the 4, he should take the other side, the closest to the door. 1 on the other side, I'm guessing.
Okay.
And then she'll just kick off her boots, but you see she tucks the axe like right next to her as she lays down.
Okay.
So that she could spring up whenever needed.
Are they all the beds the same size?
Yeah, they're all queens.
Okay. I'll try to fit myself and my fat ass wings on a bed.
You could push
I'll
2
read my-
beds together.
Oh,
Sure,
that's so
you could.
smart. Too bad I'm not smart. So I'll
Wait till the sword talks
Although,
to you
to
later.
be fair, if you push 2 of the beds together, then one of us goes without a bed.
That's true.
I can
Isn't
sleep on
it
the floor.
8?
2, 4, 5, 6. No, you're good. There's 8 beds. There's 6 people.
The soldiers aren't staying with us?
No, they're on routine overnight, and then
Mickey
they'll take,
McGee and his friend?
yep,
Oh.
nope. They'll
Alright,
take
never
the
mind.
room once
Push
you
you guys
guys
together.
once you guys wake up. They take their night rest.
Poor guy. Got car sick. Now he has to stay up all night. Sucks to suck.
Sucks to suck.
I think
I wouldn't
Dar-
have the grand idea of putting the bed together unless someone else says something.
All right.
so
Well,
I'm-
Nara would open one eye and see you kind of like struggling to try to figure out how to lay on a bed. It was like, we could put two together. Here. And I get up and just push one way, like right next to the bed. That
I
you
would like an athletics or
Let's
strength
see.
check from Nara.
Sure. Let's see. Let's use.
She's
the
gonna
fancy dice.
pull a Manon.
It's a natural 20
Okay.
for a 25.
you got
don't-
the strength, baby.
Are
Let's
you
go.
stacking bad?
Nara doesn't realize it's nothing wrong with anybody's strength. These things are bolted to the ground, and as you just immediately just like have no problems, like, oh yeah,
That's what
like
you meant.
you just push it, and all of a sudden you guys all hear like nails rip from the ground as you just slide it over. It's nothing to you, but you just see like pins fly up in the
Oh,
air, and just all
shit.
this wood just kind of like rip itself up.
High five, Amber. Hotel vandalism gang. Let's go.
Yeah, Manon did this once.
I'll be like, oh shit. Well, now you have a big enough bed. Good night.
It's okay.
Just like-
We could push it back. Nobody will know. Thanks. And I'll sprawl out on this giant, super queen bed.
Basically made like a
Um,
California king, kind of like that out of it.
Let's go. Oh, I can like spread out my wings and they can fit comfortably.
Especially seeing you said you don't like to have your wings tucked around you, so because you get claustrophobic.
Natsuro is an elf, so she only needs 4 hours of meditation. So she's gonna stay up to make sure the other two get back, since she has the only key between
Okay.
the 5 of them.
Gotcha. Okay, so Monanara, you go to sleep. Quinn,
Yep.
Jinx, do you guys head back to the inn?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head in. You do find
Yes,
Natsu.
I am.
Quinn,
I
do
don't know
the aisle tuck to change again, or the
No,
alley
no,
tuck to
He's
change.
just walking like this and then face change before he walks into the tavern. Or sorry, the inn.
Okay, so you guys meet Natsu inside. Do you then all go to sleep, or Natsu, do you still wait the like X amount of time so you can just do your trance?
I think she stays up for a little bit, idly sketching, a little restless. She'll get her 4 hours, but I don't think it's a I want to stay up. It's like one of those like I'm avoiding sleep
Fair.
kind of situations. Like
All right.
I'll
Eh.
say too,
Nara's-
before I go to sleep, I prop up a pillow and I put my sword on it and give it its own little space. And as I'm
I
laying
just
down
want-
to go to sleep, I'm just like, good night, sword. I mean, how?
Are you there? Am I there already? Because I actually wanted to whisper you, but only if you're awake.
I was gonna say she probably flipped through a prayer book a little bit, so possibly. Depends on
If
how
you
late
hear it
you
or
are.
not, you will hear later.
I'd say
a
it'd be
little-
up for like another hour-ish.
Okay. Yeah, we're back by then. You will hear a sleep well. Well done today.
I'll message it back and I'll say, thanks for being my friend. I don't have a lot, but now I do.
You don't get a reply for now.
Nara's
Never mind, I
snoring.
guess. No, I'm just
Sorry.
kidding.
Hopefully nobody's bad about it, but she's snoring.
Okay.
She's just dead asleep already.
As scattered amongst you, you go to sleep. Maud.
Oh no.
Trauma angel.
This is what you get
Oh,
for being a
no.
paladin.
Oh no. I should have known, yeah. I played these games before.
The sleep does not hit you as much as you hoped. throughout this, you get a consistent nightmare. It goes from the moment that you fully close your eyes to the moment that you open them when you guys are ready to wake up. You're moving through a dark cavern made of jagged edges and rough coal beneath your feet. Obsidian stone scattered around the walls. You occasionally hear a breath against you. Warm and so aggressive it feels like a tornado hit in the back of your neck. You start moving, but you move differently than you usually do. You feel you're used to having a weight on your shoulders. You're used to having your shoulder blades extend out and give you counterweight to your back. You don't feel those there right now, but there's still something there. You also feel uneven. Like you got more on your right side than you do on your left. You seem to be feeling more confident than you usually are. You're starting to walk, and you're starting to walk. And eventually you turn, and you just see a large wyvern just staring at you. But it doesn't aggressively attack you. It gestures you like it's your pet. As you reach out to pet it, your hands and your skin are made out of like bluish purplish silver. Like they're still skin colored, but they're almost translucent. Clawed like fingers, you just stir it out and you pet it. As you start to move, you bend down on one knee and you look into a puddle of water and you just kind of splash into it. You see yourself with long, blackish, bluish metallic hair, a little bit withered skin, bluish kind of metallic skin, very alienish. For some reason you have 4 arms, but one of your left one is missing. Like you purposely cut it off.
My left arm.
One of them. You clearly are not yourself. You're seeing through someone else's eyes. Eyes are crimson and pigmentation. You still have wings, but these wings of the person you're seeing through seem more bat-like than angelic. Then immediately just the eyes you're seeing through just splash through the water in anger. Stands up. Pets the dragon again. And that's the end of our session.
Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh no.
Mystery, mystery.
See you in a month, guys.
And on that note, see you in a month.
Yeah.
See you in a month. Let's just percolate on that one.
Yeah, that's what you get for playing with me.
You get to suspect.
So we're gonna end off the session there. Thank you for everybody for watching. Thank you for the chats, the subs, the follows, and the bits. We appreciate everything. If you are still watching and you haven't followed and you do enjoy the show, please follow and subscribe. We do appreciate it. Do not forget that we have many other campaigns that we do play. We do have our Star Wars D&D tomorrow, along with Daggerheart next week, and then going back into our other D&D campaign next week. We'll resume this one every final Tuesday of each month. So if you join the show, please do not be turned off that we have a month off. We will come back next month. So just sit on it, speculate on what's going to happen, message us, think of different ideas.
Pester the DM. Do it. Pester him.
Don't do that.
For questions.
Don't do that.
Answers.
Don't do that.
On Discord.
No, I'm kidding.
With that, hopefully everyone enjoyed the show, and we will see you tomorrow for Star Wars. Good night.
Good night, Internet.
Good night.